Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Steel Toe Evening Show. What a night we have for you. April's back.
Hey.
Hopefully she doesn't kill the fucking numbers, am I right? Oh, man. Although we were aided yesterday by a guy basically dying on live television.
Oh, my God, it was awful.
And then people retweeting, hey, if you want to watch coverage of the guy who just dropped dead on live television, watch Steel Toe. Because that's what I want to be known as.
Right.
Hey.
The corpse show.
Guess what? A guy just died. Watch Steel Toe. No thanks, but all right. Whatever. I'll take it. Look, a view is a view is a view. Softcast says, I have not changed my stance about you being a pussy over last night's not game. You know what, Softcast? This is what I told Chad after he went on his rant. I'll line up on this side. You line up on this side, and we'll see where the chips fall. And I'll feel pretty good about where I'm at the end of it. I don't blame Oz for not coming in today. Roads are shit.
Bad. Real bad.
Look, we got some news on that. We have gotten some sponsorship offers to that have come in. Some of them just people trying to be supportive, which I'm going to pass on those. I don't want to take people's money in that fashion. I want to I want to be able to gain people customers. Mm-hmm. But there have been a couple that are very helpful and that we can be very helpful for. So, I don't think that the Wednesday shows are in danger. I did say, however, this morning, and I don't know if you heard it, so it may be worth repeating. I am going to give Oz a break.
Yeah.
I think people who have been watching the show can know, and I've talked to Oz about it the last couple times he's been on. I've texted him. I've been like, "Are you okay?" Like you're not saying much. Like you're not saying much on the show, and I love Oz, and he's been on since almost the beginning. I did this show by myself for a while, but he was on. Yeah, he's a fantastic guy, and he's awesome. But at the same time, I know the toll it takes on me personally and professionally and what I carry with me the rest of the day. And I'm just not the kind of guy who can put a show on my back, carry it, watch someone else obviously not feeling well, and like ask that person to keep coming in.
That's been really hard to watch.
Oz will come in here until he drops dead.
Yep. He's loyal.
Oz will never say, I don't feel well, I'm not coming in. And I hate that because I hate being the guy who has to, I don't want to be the coach who has to pull the pitcher.
Never.
Basically. I don't want to be the coach who goes, look, man, end of the season, Maybe it's time to hang her up. And I'm not saying hang her up, but Oz definitely needs to rest and get better because he's not like he's just again, he just needs some time because it's hard. It's
hard not knowing what's wrong.
Not only that, it's hard doing the show and you're talking. And I guess this is an experience only I have because it's hard to describe because as the host of the show, when you're talking, and then you throw the ball over and you get like a yup, or the person's kind of staring off into space. And I'm just like, dude, I need you here. Like I need you to help me do a show. And, Johnny coming in today, when Johnny came in today and, we were talking about it and he said, our job here as the second mics, when you stop talking, that's when we say stuff.
Yep.
I'm like, yep, that's exactly what I need.
Keep the ball in the air.
Citizen M says that clip when Oz got up and walked out of the studio is fucking gold. Aaron's face. Yeah. Like, remember, we were about to go into our big overtime bit.
Yes.
The thing that was going to be our big clip. And he goes, I'm going to go start my car.
He came upstairs and talked to me for a minute. It was the weirdest thing in the world. I'm
like, and I sat there, and Citizen M is right. If you go back and watch that show, you see my face go.
What
like,
the fuck?
As he's walking out, I just look like this. I'm like, did he just fucking get up and leave?
I know.
So, or when he gets up in the middle of a story to go start his car. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So, I just want our boy to rest up a little bit, get healthier, feel better, and we'll see what the future holds. But Johnny's going to soldier on Tuesdays. Corey's still going to be here on Wednesdays, and it looks like we're going to be able to fill that spot that Old Capitol left. Maybe not the amount, but the spot
enough.
And enough to keep everybody here.
Yesterday's really fucking sucked. The whole day was tough.
April's Parents Hobby Farm. He's allowed to be wrong. He says, I told you YouTube shit was killing this show besides the apparent numbers. That's all there is to a show, April's Parents Hobby Farm. I will try to explain this to you again, even though I know you're not interested in it. You just want to get your shit out there. I get it. You don't have a show. I understand. The numbers are all that matters. I can't tell you how many podcasts there are out there, April's Parents Hobby Farm, that I bet you think those guys are cool shit. Oh, man, those guys just sit there and bullshit, man. And nobody fucking watches it. So I don't care if you're the greatest show that's ever existed. If the number is in the single or double digits, you got dog shit. And yes, when our numbers are good, the show is good. That's a thing that most people have to grow out of, I think. Most people get into this idea that there's an art about these things, and I can judge the art, and this art is better than this art. No. There's only two things that are real in these kind of businesses, the money and the miles. That's it. Or in this case, the views and the miles. Look, if someone gets watched a lot, they're good.
Yes.
That's just period, point blank, end of story.
What pays the bills.
I can sit here and shit on Tom Segura all day long. Is Tom Segura's show better than ours? Apparently it is.
A lot better.
A lot better.
Numbers-wise, a lot better.
By over 1 million people.
And he hates his viewers. They're peasants.
He hates his audience, and he still does a better show than us. And April's Parents Hobby Farm, if you went and watched Tom Segura's show, you'd go, this guy fucking sucks. He's terrible. He doesn't suck. It doesn't suck at all. He can make an ass of himself. We can make fun of him, sure. But he doesn't suck. He's got the numbers to back it up.
Tens of millions of viewers.
Yeah, he says, I'm just saying the show has gotten worse and I'm not the only one who sees it. That's kind of a coward's way out, too, is like, I speak for multiple people. No, you don't. The show is so fucking good. I'll tell you how I know the show is good and getting better. I love it and I enjoy it. That's how I know the show is good. Nobody is a better judge of what's good when it comes to my show than me.
That's funny.
I see those sub numbers going up. I bet you April's Parents Hobby Farm probably hated Johnny and I making fun of Elisa Jordana. He probably hated that, right?
Maybe.
It's fucking crushing. It is the biggest video we've put out there since the Crystalia thing, and it's bigger than that. It's fantastic. This chat is a fucking Benjamin pornographic buttons. Citizen M says the Joe Rogan experience is objectively terrible, and he's on top of the world. It's not objectively terrible. He must be really good. A lot of people like him.
I don't think he's bad.
Clay Combs says Joe Rogan has never been good at stand-up, but he sells out arenas. Lowest common denominator. Again, I don't know what metric you're using. You're saying he's never been good at stand-up. Sold out arenas disagree with you.
All over the place. Haven't you seen him before?
If a guy's killing in tiny comedy clubs and you think he's funnier, that's great. That's your opinion. Why is it so hard for some people? Why are some people so insecure that they can't just let their opinion be their opinion? You know, it's kind of like April's Parents Hobby Farm with his thing when he goes, I'm not the only one who notices. I'm sure there's millions of people who don't like what we do. There's tons of them who have come and gone. But you speak for you. And that's okay. Don't be so insecure about that. You know, people who go, no, he's objectively worse. There is no objective when it comes to comedy or shows or podcasts. It's all subjective. It's all what you like.
It's a matter of opinion.
What you like. If you think Joe Rogan's a piece of shit, that's totally fine. Many millions of people disagree with you. Some people get this weird thing where if they hate something or if they don't like something, first of all, don't ever hate these shows. It's not worth it.
Just turn it off.
Yeah, if they don't like the show and the show does well, it bothers them for some reason. Tom Segura, his subs could take off tomorrow. Good for Tom.
I sometimes, a lot of it I think is because you started small town radio and people they like to still think that it's small and like close and their thing. It's not
my thing anymore. Aaron's evolving his show and growing it. I'm mad about that.
I can understand that to a point.
Brother, I didn't do that to you. I mean, it's fine if you don't like that. Clay Combs says, what about Dane Cook? Again, people are going to hate me for this take. You cannot make the money he made and suck. You can call it lowest common denominator. That's your opinion. You can say it's terrible. That's your opinion. It does not change the fact that he was very good and successful. It was Dane Cook's day for about 2 or 3 years for a while there. And he made a ton of money. Don't act like this is insecurity, Aaron. Damn you. Well, you adding damn you at the end kind of makes it sound like insecurity.
A little bit.
Yes, Dane Cook was a very successful comedian, so he was very good at it. Your job as a comedian is not to, be as righteous as Bill Hicks or this and that. Your job as a comedian, it's not this poet laureate. It's not this amazing, you have to be George Carlin. All you have to do, here, there are no rules in comedy. The rule is people show up, you make them laugh. If a comedian shows up and the people there laugh, that means you're good at it. I know some comedians don't like to hear that. You know what comedians don't like hearing that?
What?
The ones who don't make people laugh.
Yep.
They're so fucking brilliant. You wouldn't believe it, guys. I started out emceeing in bars, and I'll tell you, those bars are full of traveling road comics who are just fucking geniuses who have bombed at the Benton Station in Sauk Rapids, okay?
Ouch.
They are, oh my God, they're so brilliant. They're so fucking good. And they can't make a bunch of hillbillies laugh who paid $10 to get in there. They can't do it. I bet you take your comic that you think is oh so fucking good and Dane Cook sucks shit. You put him in the rooms that Dane Cook has played, he'd shit his pants and walk off the stage.
Yes.
He'd go to Madison Square Garden and go, holy shit, I don't fucking belong here. I have to sabotage it. I have to bomb tonight. Look, was I a Dane Cook fan?
No.
No.
Not at all.
I wasn't. But I'm also not a jealous little cunt.
He's successful.
I'm not an insecure, jealous little cunt. He was very good at what he did. You can't say he sucks. The thing he was supposed to do was go to groups of people and make them laugh. And he drew some of the biggest crowds that anybody has ever drawn ever. Why should that bother you? That should not upset you. That statement I'm making should not upset you in the least. That should either go, I was a Dane Cook fan. I'm glad he said that. Or you could be, I don't really like Dane Cook. I don't give a shit.
That's usually how I am.
None of you, again.
I don't listen when I don't like things.
Right. I've said this before. There are some people who listen to this show who I'm doing it to make you laugh and entertain you, but I'm also going to help you. By God, if I have to drag you kicking and screaming, I'm gonna help you. And you're going to stop taking It's comedy, for God's sake. It's funny. It's not supposed to be so serious. Why so serious? Thank you to Bella Stern for becoming a member. Thank you very much. I have an update from Lemmy, by the way. Ayala Stern, who was on with Clownface. Elisa Jordana.
I don't know how to say your name.
She wants to come on our show now.
Okay.
She's apparently going to be watching our show tonight. Lemmy reached out to her without asking. And,
I actually missed the chunk that you had.
Yes.
That you talked about her.
Tried to book her on the show. Ayala Stern is apparently going to be checking in.
And what does she do?
Seeing what the show about. She's on TikTok.
Yay.
You know why I want her on the show?
Why?
Because she pissed off Elisa Jordana. That's why.
Okay.
You piss off Elisa. You know what? I'll be honest. This is where, like, I watched Kevin Brennan today, and some
Really?
Steel Toe fan really upset him today. And I've said before, I like Kevin. Kevin only needles Steel Toe to get a rise out of Chad. He fucking loves me. He won't admit it, but Kevin fucking loves me.
I don't think he likes me very much.
But look, Kevin barely likes anyway. Kevin doesn't like himself.
He's too prickly.
So anyway, I'm watching that show today, and it's once again, unfortunately, I was watching it, and it's just old men yelling at the sky, and Bob Levy's better when he's with Shuli and stuff. But, like, look, Kevin wants to do a show. He draws a good audience. Good for him. Most of the audience is there to see if Chad will kill himself that day, but, you know, so far, no luck. But somebody today goes, hey, Kevin, what's the goal? The super chats seem to be light. Now, the goal thing is a funny little poke at us.
Yes, it is.
Like, that's a funny little needle that Kevin does. Like, what's the goal? He flipped the fuck out at this person.
Man.
And it may have been a Steel Toe fan. It may not have been. But the person was like, hey, Kevin, what's the goal? The super chats are light. And he spazzed the fuck out on the guy. And I'm like, Kevin, it's your joke.
Right, that's literally something you say.
You can't get mad at someone who does your joke back to you.
Well, he didn't do it the right way.
I guess he didn't do it the right way. Like I said, man, those guys get sensitive.
Don't take your shit.
Comics are no fun. You know, the people who are supposed to be funny for a living.
I agree. You're
no
all
fun.
awful.
Now, wait a minute. I don't mean me. Alex with $2 says Marquise Rage Harris streaming after Steel Toe. Yes. What's his name? Or not what's his name. I know Marquise, but his what show? Blackachew?
I have no idea.
Is it Blackachew? Negrachew. Oh. So
this is so distracting, by the way, because this thing you have.
Yeah. We'll show that in a second. We can get it out of the way.
Okay.
Clay says, Aaron, I fold when I'm wrong. I'm seeing your point, but you aren't seeing mine. No, I see your point. Your point is you think he sucks. You think Dane Cook sucks. And what I'm telling you, if I didn't express this properly, I'll try again. That's okay. It is okay for you to think a guy sucks. But that doesn't mean that your opinion doesn't carry any weight.
Like, he's still successful.
Right. And that means he's good.
Now, if millions of people thought he sucks, maybe different story.
People have this weird thing where if they don't like the person, then they have to suck. It's like, no, there's a metric to this game. Did he sell out arenas and make millions of dollars and never have to work again? Then he did a good job. He did his job. And if you're good at your job, you're good. His job was making a lot of people laugh. And he did that. Wasn't a fan of his. But that doesn't mean that my opinion makes him not good.
Right.
Bella Stern is Ayala Stern. Well, welcome.
Okay.
Oh, your name is Bella. Okay.
Are we retarded?
No, did Elisa keep calling her Ayala for no reason? Is Ayala?
I don't know. Is that like a screen name?
Is
maybe?
Elisa a stupid bitch? Well, that's rhetorical. Yeah. Oh, it's like we say the same thing.
It's gross.
Speaking of Blackachew and Negrachew and all that stuff.
I'm scared of whatever you're about to do with this thing.
So April and I went and had breakfast this morning. I've been working way too much. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to work a bunch today. I'm going to take April to breakfast and we're going to go to antique stores. Now, I love going to antique stores with April, and I'll tell you why. I don't know if it's every antique store or if it's just in central Minnesota. They have blackface, like,
everything.
Items. They blackface everything.
It's everything.
And it's fucking bizarre to see it.
We have a collection going.
It's wild to see. We've showed you April's cards.
My Valentine.
Yeah, her Valentine's cards.
Yeah.
Well, I said today, because I wanted to buy a blackface salt and pepper shaker. And this is like old school blackface. This is like hand painted shit by like people who do ceramics and stuff.
It's very nice.
So I saw this last time. I'm like, I'm going to get it. And April's like, oh, are you? And I couldn't pull the trigger. I couldn't bring myself to bring the thing up to the register and pay for it. So I skipped out. And then to make me look like a bitch, April buys that blackface Valentine's Day card.
It's who I am.
So this time I told April, I'm going to take you out to a nice breakfast. And then we're going to go to the antique stores. Now, luckily, we got out early enough where when we were coming home, a whiteout blizzard had begun.
Just ugly.
So as we're about to leave breakfast, I say to April, I go, hey, I'm excited. Let's get going so we can go look at Negro things. In the booth next to us across the room, 2 black ladies.
Were they ladies? Well, I don't think they're ladies.
Oh, really?
No.
They look like chubby black ladies.
It was really hard to tell. They both had black jackets on with their hoods up.
I thought they were chubby black ladies.
Got me.
Oh, I could be wrong. Well, anyway, I go, yes, I go, let's go look for Negro things. And I didn't say it that loud, but I said it loud enough for April to be really nervous of what I had just said.
Nervous enough I wouldn't look that direction.
Yes.
Just in case.
KYP says, Negro X, get it right, Aaron. You're right, it is Negro X. I'm being racist. So nothing happened. They didn't look. They didn't anything. We were fine. But we ended up going to the antique shop, and I found my blackface salt and pepper shaker, my man and woman Jemima looking salt and pepper shaker.
In a case now.
But it was behind glass. And I told April, I can't ask them to open this so I can have the little Negro salt and pepper shaker thing.
And I called him a big old pussy because I had asked for them to get my Valentine out of a case.
So April finds something, and I fell in love right away. And I sent a video of it to April, and I sent a video of it to Gino because I know those are the 2 people who would appreciate my video the most.
This isn't good.
I will not be showing that video on this program. I do not want to get canceled. But Gino did inform me he will be playing it tomorrow on In Hot Water on Compound Media, so you can see my video there.
I don't think we could play it here.
So I bought this thing, and I wanted to show it to you because I want to know if you guys want it for the new any donation, any contribution to this show over $10
what?
Gets a performance from my new item.
Even I'm a little sweaty.
Can we hold on?
You can't do this.
I'm gonna take us off the camera for a second. And now when we come back on, you're going to see the new item that I bought.
I'm really nervous.
Are you guys ready to see the new item that I bought?
Are you positive this is kosher?
This is fine. This is a painting. It's not like an actual person doing blackface. This is just a piece of wood painted in a particular way. Are you guys ready to see this?
I'm not ready to see it on the camera.
This is what I bought for, what was this, like $40?
It was like 40 something because mine was like 12.
It was $40 for this item. Oh, there you go.
You can't see the whole thing. That's not fun.
Hold on.
Oh, you need a...
You see, he's got little feeties and he dances. Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime gal.
There.
That's my little guy that I bought at the antique store for $40 fucking. And he dances. Look at that.
He was playing.
Look at him go.
He played with him so hard today, his leg fell off.
I actually broke his leg. The nail came out of his leg, and I broke him. So I'm gonna put that down here.
Thank God. I'm so nervous right now.
And I'll say anything over $10, I will have him dance for you.
Does he get to talk with it?
I don't want... Look, what I'm saying is I don't think YouTube can ban us or strike us for that because it is a piece of wood colored a certain... If it was a person dressed that way, yes, it would be offensive.
Okay.
But I think the voice would be pushing it.
So you're saying you could either have just the voice or just the doll, but not together?
I guarantee there are many monetized YouTube channels that have one of those old-timey decorations in their background. I
bet everyone has one.
I bet you Perry's had one sitting in the background numerous times. What a steal, worth every single penny.
The amount of things piling up in this house are kind of alarming.
Media on display says, but that is blackface. But is it? It's a piece of wood painted a certain way.
It just kind of looks like a black man.
Yeah, they're saying...
That's what I said about my Valentine. Right. Why can't I buy a Valentine with a black man on
Brown
it?
Candy says, it's a black nutcracker. Exactly. That's all.
Just happens to dance in a certain fashion.
That's up. People, a lot of laughy face emojis. A lot of people seem to really enjoy this sort of thing.
I do find the best things at that store. I can't wait to go back to the St. Joe one, and then there's one in Cold Spring I have to look at, too.
Hold on, April. Tigger next door with $11 super chat. April, write these down for me, please. Tigger next door with an $11 super chat. Thanks, buddy. Oh, hey, hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime girl. Do. Thank you for the contribution. Then we have 1488 from Phoenix. He says, dance, monkey. Oh, that sounds bad, considering. Well, the sun shines bright in my old Kentucky home. There we go. And I believe we have, boy.
This is not good.
Just checking. All right, we're clear on the PayPal end of things.
You are going to get me back in that factory sooner than later.
So anything over $10, we will have our friend dance for you. There's a lot of people, one person saying disavow.
Yes, I don't agree with whatever he's doing.
Shades Cal says, this is why you have to fire your staff. What? That's the other thing. They're like, oh, but the sponsor, the sponsor went out of business. There's nothing I can do about that, guys.
That was a pretty large chunk, actually.
Steel toe mascot, finally, someone says. Yeah.
Should give him like a little steel toe flag or a patch or something.
Zeo Gold says, holy sweet flying fuck, Aaron's channel is as good as nuked. It's a fucking nutcracker. It's a doll. It's an antique.
Look, put it however you want. I was nervous too.
It's a fucking antique
thing. It's a toy.
It's a toy. It's not a person wearing blackface.
Do people have their limbs together with nails?
Right. No. Nobody has their limbs together with nails.
I can literally pull his limbs apart if I wanted to.
Ozymandias says, I'm black and I'm cracking up. Exactly. The Real Stony says, oh my God, I got to cancel my advertising now. You
can't be associated with this.
Right.
There's a $10 one.
I know. I heard that Adam Carolla fired both of his co-hosts today. Yeah, I wonder if he's getting the 3 cunty people that I'm getting being dickish towards it. Actually, you know what? 1 or 2 cunty people I've only gotten. Actually, that's pretty good. To only get, like, across all platforms, Twitter, Facebook, everything, only 2 cunty people. One was Mikey for a second, and then he admitted that maybe we both jumped the gun.
Is he okay now? Because
Mikey's okay.
When did you get confirmation that he's okay?
Just before tonight's show.
Because holy fuck, I love Mikey so much. I think a lot of him.
But he was being cunty.
And I hate seeing that shit. Yesterday was absolutely heartbreaking on a whole lot of fucking levels. And like so much so, I never stopped listening to the show. I didn't listen to the entire show last night. I couldn't do it.
Oh boy, here we go.
You know what I mean?
All right, we got to do some things. No, Mikey's good. There was one guy.
That's good.
There was one guy on Facebook, and I never go on Facebook. I don't really put stuff on the Facebook pages anymore. They're not that. I mean, it's just Facebook kind of sucks now. But I did see one guy was like, if you guys need, it was on the Toe Boys page, and I'm like, he goes, if you need something to listen to, you can listen to Red Eye Radio, and it's like.
I saw
because
that.
There's one guy that's gone now. Go fuck yourself. You know how many people have been gone? Not only that, I checked out that Red Eye Radio. It's like 2 old fat-titted boomer conservatives. Honest to God.
Fat-titted?
Yes. If you need to listen to those 2 fat, low-T motherfuckers, then you should definitely. This show is way too funny and way too good for to be wasted on somebody who would think that Red Eye Radio would be a competition. I'm sorry. Kenneth Pope with $10. Okay.
Thank you.
Here you go, Kenneth.
Oh.
Give me my box, please.
I'm just going to leave the box there.
Kenneth says, swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Thank you, buddy. And Matthew Steeg with 20. Thank you, Matthew Steeg. You are a super, super guy. We will do a super dance because you are pretty fly.
Thank you.
See, again, this is totally kosher. This is fine. Thank you to Raz of Chaz with $2. Says we need to name him. I think Adrian is a solid name.
Oh, buddy, no. You can't. Would you?
I don't think I can name. I don't think I can name him Adrian.
You did name him something earlier. Do you care to tell everyone what you named him?
Oh shoot!
Do you remember what you said?
No, I don't remember. Tell me what his name was.
It was something Curtis.
Oh, I don't remember.
You said something kind of. I don't know if I can repeat it. It was something Curtis, though.
Okay. Turtle says, April, check your Twitter DMs. I sent you something a relative of mine has displayed. Okay.
All right.
Shades Cal says, I wonder why you have problems keeping I don't have problems keeping advertisers. The last one went out of fucking business. The last one we lost probably would have loved this thing, as it probably would have stayed on. What was it? Holy fuck. Okay, that's...
Turtle. Oh my God, that's aggressive.
Alex says, this show is headphones only, and I love it. Thanks, buddy. See, people are getting so weird. They're like, do you have that Rumble backup ready? This, that, and the other.
I've warned you,
guys,
just in
this
case.
is a collectible, like, art thing. This is not a guy in blackface.
It's just a black man in a cool outfit.
It's a black guy in a fun outfit, and he does dances.
Why is his head shaped so weird?
Yeah, he does have a weird poo head. Maybe it's a poo emoji. Did you ever think of that?
I don't know. It could be.
If Aaron gets that guy to dance on a pizza box, we can get him arrested for human trafficking. This is a terrible name. The Ghost of Damar Hamlin with 199 says, I wish I could dance like that right now. Yes,
Who are you?
That is fucking
Who are you?
bad. Alex Bernal with $2 says, do not hang that toy up anywhere. Yeah, don't hang it up. That would be terrible.
Definitely don't give it to your kids to play with.
Bella says, how do I do this and open a YouTube? Elisa never showed me. I don't know what you're talking about.
What do you mean?
You know what? Bella, when you agree to do the show, you tell us what it is you need, and we'll help you out. How's that? Anyone who hates Elisa is someone we will help. AKA Wheels with $50 says, you guys are awesome. Thank you for what you do for us listeners. Well, thank you very much. AKA Wheels, I've got hot feet for you. I've got hot feet for shoes. I've got hot feet on the floor. $50. Now what's in store? It's a dance-off. It's a dance party with you and me and our family tree. Don't say tree. That's real fucked up. I'm going to dance until the sun's up.
We're fired, so fired.
No, how?
I am out of here.
How? I want it explained and written to me in triplicate.
I think they'll do that for you. They'll do what Twitch never did for you. They'll
It's
let
a
you
little
know.
ceramic.
No, it's
or
wooden.
not. It's a wooden art piece. That's all it is. And he dances, and he's a performer, and he's all kinds of fun.
All I heard today was just that jingle jangle of the wood. That's all I heard all day long.
Is Electric Shoes copyright strike material? Yeah. The SNL. Well, no, SNL wouldn't pop us for the audio.
Electric Shoes is fucking sweet, though. That is kind of a good song for him.
Should we test it?
I mean, you're already
Hold on.
testing a whole lot, so.
But it's not. It's just a figurine. It's just an
Bear
art.
yourself.
It's
do it.
art.
You fucking do it.
All it is art.
Fucking bear yourself.
It's art. How is it? If it's not a guy. It's not a person. It's a piece of wood.
Some would say swastikas are art. Okay. Ask Kanye.
All right. Let's see if this works. All right. Here we go. Ready? Let's see if this is a good one. April, we can't see his feet.
Well, pull it back then.
Here. All right.
Electric shoes, they're on my feet. They feel so sweet. Light up the street.
He's so limber.
They make you move. They make you move. Electric shoes. They're gonna rock ya, shock ya, maybe even shock ya. My electric shoes.
Sitting up.
You're breaking it.
Oh no, I'm over. All right. We will use that bit sparingly in the coming days and weeks.
I'm going to make it a goal of mine to dance with Keenan Thompson to that one day.
Well, Ryobi Powered Vibe with $10 says, please dance while playing Electric Shoes. We just did that for him. There you go. Oh. Alex says, April, don't take my Aaron from me. All right, look.
You can have him.
Look.
It's okay.
We're gonna get a ruling here from Marquise. Marquise, do me a favor. I'm gonna have Marquise call us back in just a second.
Why is that?
All right, hold on. Marquise, call us back in about 2 minutes. We're gonna get this whole thing hooked up. Sorry, I didn't.
It's every time.
It's every time. It is. Last night I didn't do it, and you weren't here.
I didn't even listen.
So what do you think? Oh yeah, real team player.
I was too depressed to listen.
Oh, I understand.
It's awful.
All right, so now we'll get Marquise on, and Marquise can give us the ruling on whether or not this is, super fucked up or
Marquise
totally good.
just said something about his fuckboy in the chat. Does that mean?
We'll see. No Pen 15 Flathead with $11 says, "Can I get a YG song?" No, we will get popped for that, but I have
You're
an idea.
gonna end up breaking that thing.
Here,
I'm gonna have to get some Gorilla Glue.
I've got a good one for you. Old.
No. Oh no.
Hold on. This will be good. What?
These faces. No.
Thank you, buddy.
Please don't do this.
I appreciate this, and now we'll give you your own song.
I'm writing down update my resume.
Children wade in the water. God's a gonna trouble.
It's too slow.
See that band all dressed in white.
There you go. All right, let's put him away because it's very fun, and I'm glad to show you what I purchased, and it's just a piece of art. But at the same time, let's not push it.
Somebody came up to Aaron today and asked him, like, while he's carrying it in the store, like, "Oh, do you want me to hold on to that for you?"
Yeah.
Didn't you say something like, "No, I'm just looking"?
Yeah, one of the people in the store is like, "Would you like me to hold on to that for you?" I'm like, no.
And then what did the guy at the checkout say? He went to Aaron and he's like, he's cute, isn't he?
Yeah. It was embarrassing.
It was like trying to pull teeth, trying to get you to go up to the.
Did you get these last two? Ryobi with 10
you know what?
and
No, I
No
didn't.
Pen 15
Sorry,
with 11.
I was watching the dance.
Let's go to Marquise.
Stunned black man.
A stunned black man. What's up, buddy?
So Anthony Cumia connects Nazi paraphernalia.
Okay.
Aaron Imholt connects niggertry.
No, that first of all,
Hey.
I disavow that phrase. I think that's
You,
despicably racist.
You, sir,
Yeah.
you, sir,
Yeah.
are truly the spawn of Anthony Cumia.
What? How so? I don't understand.
I gotta hear this.
You, in every way, shape, or you have truly learned from the Anthony Cumia school of racism. I don't know how I am a fan of this show. And personally, I thought April was the one who purchased that because this seemed right up her alley.
I
but
found
to
it.
find out,
I found it.
and Aaron purchased it.
I made him, of course.
With a new credit card that gets great rewards. That little devil got me. That little devil got me 2 times the rewards points.
And
I'm
hold on.
truly speaking.
I don't buy these things because I'm racist. I just,
I don't buy them.
I like black people. I think they should be praised.
Celebrated. Yeah, I like art, and that's all this
Oh,
is.
so you're telling me that
If you
that's the
if you
purchase.
see Marquise, if you see this as racist, I think you're the one who has a problem because I just bought it because I appreciate art
and Black history.
and Black history. Yeah, I appreciate all histories, but particularly Black histories. One of my favorite black men of all time, Shaka Zulu.
I'm stunned right now. I don't even know
What?
to say.
In fact, that's what I should name my new puppet.
You've broken our black friend.
I should name him Shaka Zulu.
How am I a fan of the show
I don't
and you too?
because it's
You love
because it's
me.
remarkably funny. I bought a funny thing at a funny store. Hey, aren't you glad that I bought it instead of some bigot?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this for all the new YouTube viewers who might be coming in. This is why I fucking love these two, because their racism is not covert in the slightest bit.
What?
This is why I love them.
What do you mean not covert? There is none. I bought a piece of art. And I'm tired of being demonized. By the way, Hulkamasha Baby, thank you for the $10 on PayPal. Woo! Hello, my baby. My name is Shaka Zulu. I fought off the British and the Redcoats. They are evil colonizers. We will have our country back. There we go.
And
No, I'm broken.
the day
That was an empowerment
Today
song.
you
That was an
two-
empowerment song.
Oh my God, I'm sweaty.
Shaka Zulu.
I truly hope I get to share a beer with you two and just laugh up at all this niggerdom
Well,
that you are spreading all
wow.
over the YouTube airwaves.
YouTube, I disavow that kind of talk. That's
hurt my
disgusting,
ears.
racist talk, and I will not have it when the microphones are on.
God, I'm punching out.
Thank you, buddy.
Wait.
I would buy Marquise a beer. It'd have to be his choice, though, so he's not upset.
Well, at least it'll be a cheap tap beer.
Could you be nice? My hands are super sweaty.
What? I'm just playing the odds, you know?
Oh.
Chris says, I am really black. Aaron's black toys make me feel welcome and accepted.
See?
Exactly.
Didn't you have to walk around the store with it today and like kind of think about, no, you went to me about the salt and pepper shaker first. And you're like, what do I tell her when I ask to get those out of the case?
I carried this thing around the store because April was busy. So I had to then continue carrying this thing by myself around the store.
That's a good one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But thank you, Marquise. This is the first show.
Marquise is upset.
This is the first show where I've wished we didn't get any more donations for the rest of the night.
I don't think we should. He doesn't deserve them for his
know.
bigotry.
That's disgusting bigotry. Alex Bernal says, you mean you can't wait to share a Four Loko with him?
Oh no, those kill people. God. Has to be a grape one.
All right. Let's
Do you care to tell them about what else was in the case, though? The other case, the thing that you wanted to do a paint by numbers with, or
Oh, there was an unpainted ceramic big fat blackface guy with huge lips. And it was the eeriest thing because it hadn't been painted, so it was just that kind of whitish, grayish ceramic color.
Yeah.
But you could so tell that it was a blackface guy.
Somebody whitewashed a black man, and I just think that's awful.
I mean, it was disgusting. I actually protested the store. I'm just kidding. I asked April if we could buy it and take it home and paint it. Oh, we could have done a paint by numbers. You know how Charlotte has that new... I know, but you know how Charlotte has that new little paint set? We could have her do it.
Ironically, I don't think there's black in there.
Oh, well, that's bigoted.
Yeah, that is kind of bad, isn't it?
Kelly says, did you guys enjoy that phone call I did as Marquise? Oh, my God, that's terribly racist.
Oh.
Well, that was a lot of fun. So that was my purchase today.
How do you recover after that? God, we have a long list of things we need to buy out of those stores so nobody else has to look at them.
Right, guys, and that's what I'm doing.
He's taking them off the shelf.
And Marquise needs to understand this. I'm only buying these items out of the, what do you call it, out of the antique store.
Yeah.
Because I want to get them off the shelves so that kind of pervasive racism and bigotry cannot be expanded to a larger audience.
Well, I just think that's a decent thing of you to do.
He's over here.
We need to go get that tea kettle from the one in St. Joe.
Yes, we need to go get the racist tea kettle. Absolutely. And I'm supporting small business while I do it. That's all I'm doing.
It never... The weird feelings you get, though, when you bring that shit to the counter, and it's like the nicest, most innocent girl behind the counter.
Well, and April's a piece of shit because April, while I'm walking up to the counter, April keeps stopping at the counter and looking at other shit. And I'm like, can you stop it? Let's go. I know what you're doing.
You know what I like?
What?
I like a good slow burn.
Thank you. See, now Marquise is coming around. He says, how noble of you, Aaron, thinking about the children.
Well, you don't want them to see that stuff, right?
Right. I don't want kids to see
He
that.
apparently just wants his kids to see it in our home.
All I want is for this world to be rid of disgusting imagery of a bygone era. And I'm using my own dollars to do that. So
he's getting rewards for it.
And I'm getting 2 times the rewards points, which is really nice. Oh, God.
He really likes to support like Small Business Saturday and stuff like that. He just goes out and buys blackface things.
All right, here's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to do a little bit of math right now because I don't want, again, I know we're over by a bunch and I want to make sure. So let's... 40, 45, 80, 90, 100. All right, so we have nailed next Monday evening's goal. So thank you guys very much. We are 3:45 away from next Tuesday morning goal. So we are staying a week ahead. That is very, very cool. Thank you guys very, very much. We are staying a week ahead of schedule. Okay, well, how do you feel all that went?
Just remarkably well.
Yeah.
The chat is making me confident.
I wish the chat would stop like fucking with my head, because I know in my heart of hearts that this is just a painted piece of wood, and this is not something that YouTube would see as, oh, you're gone, you're out of here for a painted piece of wood. But at the same time, when like I don't know if the listeners are getting actually nervous or if they're just fucking with me nervous.
No, I'll tell you why. Because you know how you just said that's just a painted piece of wood?
Right.
Okay, well, a swastika is just a drawing on paper.
But a swastika, this is not a symbol. This is a wood carving puppet.
Whatever you have to say to sleep at night.
It's my Shaka Zulu, and no one's taking him away from me. It's my Shaka Zulu. My painted pieces of plastic almost got me booted from eBay.
No.
Listen, you can get a good look at a sirloin by fucking the butcher's wife, but wouldn't you rather just kill the butcher? Yeah, Revan, I don't think that's how the saying goes.
That's how I say it.
But anyway. It's not a piece of wood. Yes, it is.
It is absolutely multiple pieces of wood nailed together.
Yeah, it's an antique toy. That's all it is. It's an antique toy. Oh, the arm's coming off.
I wish they would have left a label on there. Like, they always label it as something.
Yeah.
I just kind of wish I would have read what it said before they peel it off.
It's an old wooden toy, and that's all it is.
Old wooden ship.
That's all it is. You guys, don't read too much into it. Especially you, YouTube. So we have the medical diagnosis of Damar Hamlin. You know how all those people were calling it kumite latarius or whatever the fuck it was? All you people who thought it was cardiac arrest or that he could have had some kind of heart swelling or that, you know, all these other football players in college and high school who have been dropping dead, otherwise healthy people in the prime of their life, dropping dead from cardiac arrest, which they don't even want you bringing that up. You just say that and they go, oh, what are you, some kind of conspiracy theorist? And you're like, dude, I didn't even get to that part yet.
It didn't even get out of my mouth.
Yeah, you're the one jumping the gun to that. And the reason you're jumping the gun is because you're afraid that there is some truth there. Because we are starting to see some correlation. And while correlation, it's hard to get it determined as a causational fact when they won't let you study it.
Well, and you know why these people are getting all weird and projecting and paranoid like that? It's because they've done it.
They did it.
So
everyone who thought it was that sigma cum laude kuntata, hakuna matata thing that you were all so smart about on Twitter yesterday while the rest of us went, I've never fucking seen that on a football field before, but I know it's been happening on high school fields. I know it's been happening on college fields. Now it's happened live in front of America on national television. And they could not come out with the excuses fast enough. Nope, it's sigma cum laude. Nope, it's hakuna matata. It's cumidarius taparius fatarius. Dontarius. Yeah.
That's it.
And we went, no, I'm pretty sure that's cardiac arrest. And it's, you know, we'll have to look into why that happened.
What a chilling video, too. I've never seen anything like that.
This is a quote from the hospital, the UC Medical Center. Damar Hamlin suffered a cardiac arrest following a hit in our game versus the Bengals, the team said in a statement. His heartbeat was restored on the field, and he was transferred to the UC Medical Center for further testing and treatment. And it was wild. Some people are so against even seeing that this could possibly be connected to a bunch of other people who have dropped dead in this similar fashion. So much so that we've made up a term called sudden adult death syndrome in this country. SADS. So when this happens, they don't want to draw the connecting line. They go, oh, well, he was hit. And it's like, dude, I could show you hours upon hours of vicious, psychotic, forceful hits in the same place, and everyone popped up. Everyone was fine. Everyone was good.
Let's even say worst case scenario, knocked the wind out of you.
Right.
That's worst case.
Now, if your heart already has some kind of defect, and then you do stuff like that, okay. Then let's talk about that defect. What caused the defect? Let's talk about it. People don't even want to talk about it. They just nope.
Wouldn't it be nice to talk about it so we could prevent this from happening to anyone else?
Yes. Well, here I agree with B. Smiley III. He says whether or not it was the blah, 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 or not, it's still happening.
Sure.
Can we at least look into why? Maybe it has nothing to do with a voluntary medical procedure that people have been taking the last 2 years. Maybe it has nothing to do with it. But instead of me protecting my politics, I would rather find out why perfectly healthy people are dropping dead at record never before seen numbers.
Yes, look into it so I can feel better that it's not that thing, actually.
Right.
That's
I
fine.
mean,
If
look-
you're going to tell me it's not that, that's fine.
Look, man, Citizen M and others, I'm dying to be wrong.
I agree.
I'm dying to be wrong.
I agree.
I really would like to be wrong on this. So let's make me look like a dick. Make me look like an idiot. Because I'm looking at sudden adult death syndrome being a thing when it's never been a thing before. And also, you should also try to prove me wrong because I'm sure there's hundreds to thousands of football players right now who are freaking the fuck out.
Athletes in general, I'd say.
Athletes who are scared shitless. Prove us wrong. All right? Just prove us wrong. $10 from Slammin69 says, died suddenly. Check it out. No, I know. I've seen that before, too. Like, you go to the died suddenly thing. By the way, thank you for the $10. That's
thank you.
very sweet of you. Appreciate that. 3:40 away from next Tuesday morning's goal.
No singing? Oh.
No, I gotta keep the show moving. I want to limit his screen time, as it were. So, yeah, I'm with B. Smiley. I don't care what's causing it. Find out what the fuck is going on
That's
so
the
we can
truth.
fix it.
Yep. I just want an answer.
Yeah. Just find me a reason why 18 to 30-year-old men who are otherwise in prime world-class athletic condition are dropping dead.
People that literally get the best of the best medical care at all times.
Right.
So,
Ghislaine says his heart was fine prior. You don't get a multi-million-dollar contract without having a lot of
Yeah.
serious physical examinations. So
I
the guy
thought
was
about
fine.
that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Revan says they can't prove anyone wrong. They didn't have the time to discover long-term problems. That's a fact. Well, if people keep dropping dead, they're not going to have time to figure out long-term problems. That's for sure.
I've said it many times though, like you just said about athletes in general, because certain things were required to even be on, fields and
Right.
stuff like
Yeah.
that. How scared are you when you keep watching this happen? It doesn't matter what good a shape you're in.
Right.
You don't know.
It's
How scared are you?
it's bananas, man. And look, man, on our show, we can't even say what we think it might be.
Nope. I have no idea.
Everyone
actually.
knows what we're saying, but I can't say it. But I'll tell you this: if there was a medical procedure in the last year and a half, I'm glad I haven't taken it.
I agree.
I'm really glad I didn't take it.
I'm glad I didn't take it. I'm glad my parents didn't take it.
Yeah.
Chris
raises a very simple point. A 24-year-old cornerback is the healthiest athlete on the planet. Pretty much. Pretty much like an Olympic sprinter, basically. And I agree with Softcast. Yes, Trump has sucked that particular thing's dick. Trump has not stopped promoting it and talking about how great it is. He wanted to get the military to go in and inject people with it. He's an asshole.
What,
for doing
Botox?
Yes. That's voluntary
Botox shots.
shot. Yes. Slammin69 says 18 to 45, 40% increase in death. Is that true? 18 to 49
no.
increase in death. The inference that a 40% increase, okay, this is from February of last year. The inference that a 40% increase in the death rate of Americans 18 to 64 is caused by is baseless. Now, see, that's how they get away with saying it's false. Because they go, well, a 40% increase in death in people 18 to 50 caused by this thing, that's a false statement. No. Wipe out that last part. Again,
Just look at that.
Quit being so defensive of that last part.
Right.
And let's just get to this part. Why is there a 40% increase in deaths of people 18 to 64 years old?
I do like that. Like, why can't we be alarmed that that's
Right.
happening?
That's a crazy statistic, and we should be talking about it.
That's literally like people in their prime.
Right. But instead of talking about it, we're defending against that last part. Like, hey, bro, can we just talk about that whole 40% thing and not that last thing that you're trying to protect yourself from?
40%'s nothing to sneeze at all.
Because
It's
I
huge.
guarantee some of it's like fentanyl and shit like that.
It absolutely is. But it would just be nice to have a breakdown of why this is happening so we can maybe try to work on it.
You know what? I would even raise an argument that most of it is fentanyl. But
Fentanyl's a problem.
But there's a good chunk of it that might be something else. I just know that my attitude towards the whole thing sometimes is just, hey, I got mine, or in this case, I didn't get mine.
I agree.
So
that
I'm
too,
okay.
maybe. I don't know if I can say that.
Well, that would just be crime rate, murder
All right.
increase. April wrote the N-word down on a piece of paper, and I thought that was disgusting.
No, I didn't.
Hello, Lorenzo. Lorenzo Areola says, no invite. Happy New Year, y'all. Thanks, buddy.
Oh.
We haven't listened to
Happy New
Lorenzo
Year.
in a long time. Should we see what Lorenzo's up to?
Oh, sure. Yeah, he does those fun little things that I should be starting every morning.
I know.
with.
I should be watching Lorenzo's
God.
podcast every morning. Lorenzo Areola. I want you guys to go and subscribe. Let's go to his channel. He's up to 351, but that's a fucking crime because I've said this before. Every American should be starting their day watching or listening to Lorenzo Areola's show.
It's like a 10-minute video,
Yeah,
right?
there's the link. It's a little 10-minute podcast. If everybody at your workplace listened to it while on their way in, imagine the fucked up shit you could have to talk about.
The water cooler discussions.
Oh. And you know what I love about it? You can go watch Lorenzo right away in the morning, and you can flip right over to our show.
Yep.
If you miss 10 minutes of Steel Toe because you're listening to Lorenzo, that's a good expenditure of your 10 minutes.
It's just basically like a stream of consciousness.
Yeah, so
I like that a lot.
These view counts and these subscriber counts are a fucking crime. This is the funniest goddamn podcast out there. Highway to Mars is the name of the latest episode. Let me skip ahead a little.
Party in the USA. Hey, Osama bin Laden's fucking gay. It's nothing more patriotic than Miley Cyrus and her old songs. Did you hear her and Dolly Parton perform together at some New Year's Eve bash? Dude, like I literally cried watching that shit. It was so fucking good. Like, going from them duetting Wrecking Ball to them doing I Will Always Love You. And they harmonized so well with Dolly Parton's unique female voice and Miley Cyrus's deep, manly voice. Nah, she's got a nice deep female voice, you know? I don't know what you'd call it, soprano or whatever the fuck. I've talked about it before. I've always kind of always liked
what I like about Lorenzo, he never like stays on a topic too long. He's always boom, boom,
no,
boom,
he
hopping
doesn't.
around. Yeah.
No committing.
Yeah. By the way, is that Bailey J? Who is that?
I think it's Shailene Woodley.
Oops. I thought it was a trans chick.
I'm not sure. I went between Dakota Johnson and Shailene Woodley.
Whoopsie daisy.
Yeah.
And is that one of like the cheap cell phone? Is that Singular Wireless's logo?
Is it? It's not Metro, right?
No, I think that's Singular.
Miley's music, but you know when she went off the rails, cutting her hair short and being all promiscuous and the shit she did, I kind of fell off a bit.
Lorenzo doesn't
But now it's like
shit.
she's grown into what she is now, or maybe her true self. I don't know. It's a good point now, I guess. Like I know why she did all that crazy shit. She wanted to separate herself from that innocent kid persona that everyone had in their heads of her, you know, like that role model that, I don't know, had too much on her plate. And yeah, she went about it her way, and I can respect that.
This guy gets it.
Have you seen that
Yes, he
Black
does.
Mirror episode with her in it where like that little robot toy has her like brain programmed into it and it
You've
gets
seen
full
it?
intelligence and
I didn't
helps
like it.
save her from her managers trying to fucking put her in a coma and take over her like musical brand or whatever. It's a good episode. Although it ends like with a happy ending, which I mean it's good, you know, but I like those other Black Mirror episodes that end all fucked up, you know?
Do you
Like
hate
that
yourself?
First episode where that British Prime Minister has to fuck a pig on live TV
I've
or
seen that
whatever.
one.
Oh, God,
If you haven't seen that first
awful.
episode of Black
Didn't they rescue the girl already and then he
they
fucked
did.
the pig?
Yep, there was a princess that needed rescuing.
Yeah.
And they rescued her a half hour before he fucked the
fucked the
pig.
pig.
And he actually fucked the pig live on TV. It was
That
the
was
prime
fantastic.
minister.
Yeah, guys, go. There's Lorenzo's latest video. Go subscribe to Lorenzo.
Yeah,
He's great.
He's great. As far as Black Mirror, though, God, I haven't heard that in a while. That is one of the most fucked up shows I've ever seen, and I kind of don't like it.
As an old Rod Serling Twilight Zone fan, I just can't get into it because it's just such a. It's the Salvo pancakes to Red Bar thing.
Oh, see, I don't look at it like that.
Yeah.
You know, as far as like Twilight Zone, I'm assuming you're comparing it to.
Yeah, it's just
or
too
what?
much. There's too much Twilight Zone in it.
I don't see it that way, actually. I think they're different enough. I just think that the like premises in the episodes are such a kick in the dick, and I don't like feeling that way.
Zen Rhino says it's Lily from AT&T, a.k.a. Melania. What I remember about her, and I was telling April about this a while ago, is that Lily was doing a live stream once years ago. And she was getting really fucking pissed at people because all they were saying was like, show us your milkers and like, you've got great tits. Like people were just invading her. I think it was Periscope
Oh, okay.
at the time. And she was on Periscope and everyone just wanted to see her tits because she's supposed to be this wholesome phone salesman lady. And she's got just these giant fucking tits. Like they're just.
She just kind of looks like a mom to me. She kind of looks like Flo from Progressive.
Hold on.
I guess, but for AT&T.
Yeah, let's wait until we see the images. She first of all, she looks like a
she's
Bratz
cute.
doll kind of.
She's kind of cute though.
She's got a weird Bratz doll thing going on.
She looks like a problem. Like the gaze that she's got in her eyes bothers me.
Jesus Christ.
If you don't want people looking at them, stop putting them out there.
I mean, those are gigantic. And are those real tits?
Absolutely, they look soft.
Yeah. They look.
God, I don't-
You're saying they look pillowy and nice.
They look.
like look at how much
know.
they try to cover them up in the AT&T commercials.
Well, she's supposed to be a phone salesman. Come
Right?
on.
She's got like a cute little mousy face, and then all of a sudden, oh, suck on my tits. You know,
Two sides of Lily.
it's aggressive.
God, she is a kind of a smoke show though. Wow.
Yeah, she's very cute.
She looks like a problem.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Now, what kind of a problem?
like getting a divorce kind of problem.
Oh, you think she's gonna fuck with a married dude?
I don't know.
Oh boy, that's a hefty allegation you got there.
No, I didn't say like she would necessarily. Like he might leave his wife for her.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see. Look at the second thing that comes up when you type in Lily AT&T. Let me click on
Yeah.
that. Rack.
Tits.
That's the first thing. The second thing that comes up is rack. How about meme pool party?
my
Is that her?
God, those are hangers, and those are for real.
those are hangers.
Those are not fake.
Oh shit! And then she had oh boy.
I feel like you could drown in those. What is that? Does she have
That's
like
a cartoon. No, somebody made a cartoon of her
Oh.
tits.
Yeah, but what was the one where she looks like she has a towel on or a blanket?
Yeah, okay. AT&T lady mad over Big Milkers theme. I want to see if I can find that for you guys.
Big milker.
Yeah, Lily AT&T not Milkerts. Oh yeah, this is the Milkers
sounds
live
like-
stream. Yeah.
That sounds like a
It's
candy.
cool. People really care about that. And
So people are just leaving
Wow.
glasses of milk and boob like
She is remarkably hot though for an AT&T like person.
mommy
there's a
Milk.
negative byproduct of that. And
shake them
maybe it
milkers.
just has to be with being a person on the internet, or maybe it's specific to being a woman on the internet.
PogChamp. Oh my God.
But it's because of your tits. And so, listen, that's why I'm here. All of these milk and milkies comments and milk wagons and all of that.
How demeaning is it that you have to say milk wagons
Oh God.
on a stream?
How did she say it with such a straight face?
All of
I
these
can't.
milk and milkies and milkers and milk wagons and milk mustache and milk rides and
Does anyone know if she's for real a mom? So like she's like had kids before, or do those things just kind of exist like
I think
that?
they just kind of exist. I don't think she has
Wow,
kids.
that's impressive.
I will say this may make me a disgusting human being and a giant piece of shit. I kind of want a milkshake now after the show. Don't you want a milkshake? You know what happens if we both get milkshake? You know what happens if we both get milkshakes?
I plead the fifth.
You know what happens if we both get milkshakes?
What?
I drink your milkshake.
Well, then make sure you get a chocolate one.
Oh.
Okay.
It hurts my feelings.
Oh.
And
Won't hurt anybody's feelings.
Does it hurt your tits though?
Probably hurts your back from carrying those bad boys. Am I right?
Yes.
Uh-oh, here comes the milk train. Chugga, 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 chugga.
There's like a jingle that comes from her when she comes down the neighborhood.
Do 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 do. You hear babies cry as she walks down the street, and they go like this.
Everyone confuses her for mom.
Jesus,
Jim Carrey would have loved her.
we're part of the problem.
So, it's just dehumanizing and a
Oh,
little
yeah.
objectifying and sad.
You put your tits out there.
Actually, she doesn't. In fairness, on the AT&T
No.
commercials, she covers them up as
Fuck
best
all
as
that.
possible.
I don't agree with you. She goes on the red carpet and her fucking tits are everywhere and they look good. Why can't you just accept that?
What Patrice O'Neill once said is about sexual harassment. Patrice O'Neill said, "Why can't I harass you?" He said, He said, I should be able to comment on anything I can see.
Yeah, okay.
Like, he was asking a woman, like, if you haven't watched Elephant in the Room, you're missing maybe the greatest stand-up comedy special of all time. It's fucking hysterical. White devil woman kissing a jackal in the mouth. But he goes, what is the thing right here? He was asking some woman in the crowd, what is it right here? Not the cleavage, but the meat, the titty meat. He goes,
Titty meat.
if I can see that, why can't I say, that's lovely titty meat that you have today? He just wants to know, why can't he say titty meat?
Somehow talking like that got him ladies too, didn't it? Didn't he get the
fucked.
ladies? Yeah,
He
that
fucked.
Patrice fucked.
So I know that part of what you guys are trying to do is be funny.
Don't cry, honey.
She had COVID.
And like connect to
cuddle
each
you.
other and have your community and like get props from your friends. But it
do this
just
to-
really bums me out. And I would much
And now they're still commenting, hell nah, I'm really trying to see them milk jugs. Like, this is why you...
She's not talking though like she really feels bad about it. Like,
Don't-
it just really bums me out.
Don't be a human with the internet.
No.
It's not going to work. They're not going to be humans. That's why whenever April's parents' hobby farm gets cunty, I go, you're being a fucking cunt. Shut up. Here's your problem. You can't go, hey, April's parents' hobby farm, you shouldn't say the show isn't good. That might hurt my feelings. I go, no, shut the fuck up and leave if you don't like it.
Maybe you two need to
Rather
cuddle.
have-
Yeah.
Fuck.
like, I don't know, real conversations with you. And
Boobies. It's a
yeah,
compliment.
and I guess I'm like
It is, though.
continuing to see the comments about the milkers and the milks, and you know what? I guess that just is proof that like you don't actually care about how I feel.
No.
And maybe
They just like your milkers.
Nobody cares about how any of us feel. Go fuck yourself.
Exactly. This is the age of nihilism. None of us give a shit, sweetheart, about how any of us feel.
I've got like 2 people in the world I care about, like their feelings. That's it.
It would be. Am I one of them?
Some days,
Okay. The kid's one of them?
most days, they trade off.
Okay. It's one of those deals where, like, I wish there was call-ins for her show. Someone go, hey, Lily, I really appreciate everything you're saying, and I wish people would back off. Oh, thank you very much. What's your name? My name's Curtis. Hi, Curtis. How are you? I'm very good. Do you think we could see your tits today?
that's a no shit moment for me. Maybe I assumed that coming on here and talking to you would
No.
get through, and maybe it'll get through to some people.
No.
No, I think you're just making it worse. Actually,
No, this is going to be
But
worse.
you know what I would be really open to is like advice.
Showing my milkers. Like, they're still...
honest to God, woman, if you had like less dignity and just had an OnlyFans for them puppies, like
Oh, you'd be retired in a year.
no more AT&T commercials for you. You
Nope.
don't have to hide them in that conservative shirt anymore.
Although the AT&T commercials are probably paying better than an OnlyFans would. Yeah.
For her,
Ooh.
all she's known for is her tits.
You think she'd make $1 million a month?
Why do you need to make it a month?
Because I bet you she's making at least $5 million a year from AT&T.
Get out of here.
I'm looking it up.
I don't agree.
I'm looking it up. Lily from AT&T net worth. She's worth $3 million.
Okay, that's not $5 million a year.
Yeah, but your net worth is not your salary.
I feel like even if your OnlyFans made $20,000 a month for her, she'd be set. Anyone is
AT&T
set at that
salary.
price.
Net worth $4 million. Salary, okay, $2.5 million. She makes from the AT&T thing. $2.5
I bet she could
million
do
bucks.
that in OnlyFans. Even if, think about this, even if she was on OnlyFans for like a year or two and then she burnt out of it, think of how much money she would have made. Come on.
She could
Look,
probably
her
make
tits
five-
have a following. Fuck her. Her
$5,
tits are out
$6 million
there.
a year.
That's fine. That's great.
Could do that OnlyFans
Just
for 2 years and
Stop
call her a day.
spending like idiots, and I think you're going to be fine.
Lemmy says she lives in Los Angeles. Those bad boys are probably filled with almond milk.
Ew. That's really off-putting,
A
actually.
very odd thing to think about. All right. Well, yeah, she didn't. So that was about 2-3 years ago. She did not like her milkers
Hold on.
being talked about. What?
Chris Holmes says she does real acting and stuff. I kind of want to know what she's in now.
Oh, I did not know that. Lily, AT&T, acting. Lily's career-ending meltdown. Wait, what? I thought she was still doing those commercials.
Oh, this suddenly looks like a gold mine. I like her with short hair.
Lily's career-ending meltdown.
They didn't even spell career correctly.
Lily from AT&T. Lily's the funny girl in the AT&T commercials and quickly became a fan favorite. She appeared in many commercials but didn't always have the easiest time away from the cameras. Lily Adams was an instant hit. It's hard for a character in a commercial to become an instant hit, and Lily has that special something that makes this possible.
Let's skip ahead. I don't like
Well,
this guy.
now we know her name. Why don't we just look up Lily Adams?
Of California and
IMDb?
San Diego, where she worked toward her Bachelor of Arts in Communication. Many minor roles during her career, and 2014 was a good year for the actress. Not only did she land a role in Californication, but she also landed a role in Silicon Valley, a sitcom about a group of young people working. Meltdown didn't ruin her career, leading to more significant roles, such as the role in This Is Us, which meant a lot to the actress. She played a Jewish girl named Sloane Starnberg and hoped her role could help teach others about Hanukkah. AT&T made some changes. When Lily's career-ending meltdown didn't ruin her career, AT&T made some changes so she'd come back without having to worry about being harassed by internet trolls.
Oh.
They no longer dressed the actress in long-sleeved AT&T shirts and dressed her in a blazer that wasn't fitted and helped hide her figure. Also,
Wow.
rather than moving around the set, AT&T has the character remain behind a desk to avoid any more problems.
Oh, well,
So they're not moving.
that's nice of them, though.
No more moving and shaking of the.
So this guy's like, oh, it was her
milkers.
career-ending meltdown, which didn't affect her career at all, and she still makes $2.5 million with AT&T every year.
And so basically, her other career was just a bunch of kind of boring sitcoms. Is that what I'm
Yeah,
getting?
I mean, well, that's the life of most commercial actresses. I mean, what's her name? The weird bitch from the phone commercial, or the insurance commercials. Flo from Progressive. She
She's
did like
in-
Mad Men and one other show, and that was kind of it for her.
She wasn't bad in Mad Men.
No, but it
She
was
wasn't very important.
right. It was a
but-
small role for one season, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
She was a phone girl.
Yeah, that's kind of what happens with commercial actors. Is they kind of get pigeonholed in the. I think the one guy that thing got a Hemi guy. Like he got a couple of roles.
Okay.
He got a couple of things. But yeah, usually the commercial actors, they just kind of fizzle out. I did want to go over something. This is kind of a follow up to to something we talked about last week that did very well for our show, and that was the Tom Segura poor people rant.
Yes.
You remember Tom Segura going and calling his audience poor, and they should stop being losers if they don't like him talking about his watches on his show and this, that, and the other thing. I mean, it's a
he felt bad.
pretty remarkably condescending, to say the least. Well, we've got some of the results of the first month since he started doing the "you people are all poor and you should stop being losers" thing. And I'll say this. I think that Tom Segura is going to be fine. Tom Segura is going to
Yes.
survive it, and it's going to work out just fine. Some people posted this on Reddit, and Reddit people. Reddit people just want L's for other people so bad that they'll just spin it.
They're so mean.
I don't like Tom Segura. I don't think he's funny. I think the thing he did was really cunty and shitty, and it exposed a lot of his insecurities.
It's very telling.
Yeah, but at the same time, this is the impact that it had. This is his social blade. Over the last 30 days, he added 30,000 subscribers. That's down 62.5% from the previous 30 days.
So it slowed down big time.
So the people on Reddit went, "Oh, see," and I'm like, dude, that's still more subscribers in a month than we have total. Like that's
true.
Growth is growth. I'm sorry.
I mean, I'd love to gain 30,000 right now.
Right. Then you have video views over the last 30 days. And the Reddit people went, look, he's down 55.8%. Yeah, guess what? He's still getting 19.26 million views every 30 days.
Oh my God.
With his estimated yearly earnings at the high end of $924,000, not counting his comedy, not counting any Netflix specials he might do. He probably makes about $500,000 a year
And check it out.
just from YouTube.
Like as a household, that doesn't include anything his wife does.
Right.
That's incredible.
So I know that Reddit wants to dance on people's graves. And look, I don't like Tom Segura either. But what it looks like happened is that Tom Segura stepped in shit. A lot of people didn't like it. And those people left.
Yep. And down big margins, to be honest. But I mean, what he's got left is still really big.
19 million views in a month? Yeah, I think he's going to be okay.
By the grace of God.
Yes. I think that Tom Segura is going to make it. So, look, I didn't like the rant, but I also, like, when I don't like someone's rant or I don't like a thing they said on their show, I don't go, oh, I hope he loses all his audience and his family goes bankrupt. Like, I hope that the guy does well. I hope that he does okay, and he seems to be doing just fine.
He will be.
Dabbler's Unanimous with 199 says Reddit is the Bill Cosby of the internet. That's I get it. I understand the comparison, but
Everyone goes there, but it's dirty.
Exactly.
It's dirty and scary.
Sam Bankman-Fried is asking for the backers of his $250 million bail package to be kept anonymous.
Yeah? How come?
What do you mean?
Do you care to tell us why they need to be kept anonymous? Like, is this a...
Why would you think that there was a...
I don't
maybe
know,
he's just embarrassed. Maybe he doesn't want people to know who's giving him charity. Why are you saying it like it's some kind of clandestine thing?
Could be certain groups of people that might be involved in certain things or,
You don't just have a bunch of people who can whip together $250 million for you?
Not that I know of. Maybe by the grace of God, like I said, somebody might be out there for me, but I'm not thinking so.
Wow. See, now here I would have thought that you would just see it as like, oh, this guy just wants his privacy. We should respect it. But
look, maybe I'm being a bitch. I don't know.
All joking aside, it's absolutely New World Order billionaires who funded this because they're the ones who got him set up with this scam so it would tank crypto so that the government could come in and regulate it and it would pretty much stay dead. That's why Sam Bankman-Fried exists. Sam Bankman-Fried was a plant to go into crypto, crush it, because everything about investments. I'm very smart.
I like that. You've been hanging out with that guy.
I've been hanging out with my guy, Shaka Zulu. Shaka and I hang out. We talk money. Shaka.
Oh.
The whole thing about investments is it's based on confidence. If people will pay $1,000 a share for my company, then my company's worth $1,000 a share.
Yes, it is.
It's not necessarily like, and that's all crypto is based off of. Crispo. I can't fucking talk today.
Are you having a stroke?
Crypto. There we go. Crypto was only based on a bunch of guys getting COVID payouts, needing somewhere to put their money, and they all thought the new hip thing was crypto.
Yes.
And so if I say that a Bitcoin is worth $60,000, then guess what? It's worth $60,000. Is it actually worth a bag of shit? No, absolutely not. Bitcoin is as fiat as the dollar. It is all on the internet. It is all based on whatever people put faith in. That's all currency is. It's not backed by a goddamn thing.
That is the thing. Patrick from I'm Not Right Network had the best breakdown of crypto ever and just how ridiculous it is to like put your money in something that has nothing to back it up, whereas you could be doing like precious metals and shit like that actually have worth to them.
So then if crypto is all based on people's confidence, then if you're the billionaires who run the world and you see this thing as a threat and you see this thing as something that could, potentially upset the apple cart, then what do? You destroy the confidence in it. Mm-hmm. You destroy people's confidence. Who's going to be confident? What average rank and file person that already isn't a crypto head is going to get involved in crypto now when all they know about crypto is, oh, that's that thing that the FTX thing was.
Yep. Nobody's going to want to touch it anymore.
Yeah, that's the thing that Sam Bankman-Fried does.
He was a means to an end for some people.
Yeah, so now he got bailed out for $250 million. And now he wants the court to keep it a secret who bailed him out. FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried has asked a judge to keep confidential the identities of two people who will help secure his bail to protect it. Well, they're gathering the money.
I was going to say that's a shitload.
They're going to have it in their name, basically,
to
protect them from public scrutiny and potential harassment. And he'll get it, too, because he could make the argument that the people who bailed him out will be demonized. They will be attacked. They could be threatened. it could affect their safety. So
I have a question then.
I think he'll probably hit with this one.
If he's just a plant, why even bail him out? Do you think that he would rat?
They don't want him. They don't want
okay.
him to rat. They don't want anything to happen.
So they
to
basically
him.
gotta like treat him like a very pretty plant.
Look, he's gonna be taken care of.
Right.
You know, he'll get a sweetheart deal. He's very young. They'll get him out of prison when he's in his 40s, because I think he's still in his 20s. They'll have him, they'll get him like a 15, 20-year prison sentence. And then he'll have
Is
a
that
house.
worth it?
He'll have a house somewhere waiting for him. They'll take care of him. So I think that this guy was a hitman, and he was hired to do a job, and he did the job, and he's going to get taken care of on the back end.
Yeah, 15 to 20. That is a long time.
Yeah.
That is a real long time.
But he'll get out when he's in his 40s, and he'll get to enjoy the rest of his life. Zio Gold says, now the crypto bros are going to go after Aaron. That's fine. They've gone after
That
me
is
before.
true.
They're not very scary
Can I tell you
people.
something? That's something that I always like shy away from bringing up at all, because I'm like, oh, there's a lot of crypto people out there.
Yeah.
Really are.
Mark says, lots of people did buy it when it was low and sold at 60 or 70K, as they should have. I know a few people that did well before it collapsed. Lots of others lost their asses too. If you bought crypto at 60K, you deserve to lose your money. I mean, to see a currency that is backed by absolutely nothing. And then, because say what you want about the dollar. At least the dollar is backed by international bankers who say, I'm only doing business in this currency.
Yep.
I mean, that means something. It's not gold, but it's the word of the people who run the world. And that's better than, hey, come on, it's on this little drive on the internet.
I can't even touch it.
Right. LM12 says Bitcoin was 600 in 2016. It crashed to 5K in 2018. People forget about all the shit that happened to it. It crashed numerous times, pumps at halving. Next halving is March of 2024. Yeah, but it's not at 600 anymore. If you got in at 600, God bless you. But going back to 60 or 70,000, that they should never do that. It should never happen again.
Do you remember the heartbreak day where you didn't get into Dogecoin?
Yeah, I know. Because I had a
is
number.
so shitty.
It was at like 0.89 of a cent. And I was like, I should put did I say $1,000 in?
I think $1,000. It was
think it was-
either $1,000 or $5,000.
I was going to put $1,000 in at 0.89. And I was going to pull it out if it hit 25. Because it went from like 0.005 to like 50 cents. And I was like, holy shit. And then it got to like $60.
It was huge.
It got to like $60. Now, I would have never, I can't sit here and go, oh, Aaron, you lost out on 60 grand. I would have never made it to 60. I would have cashed out at like 20, 25.
Well,
I probably
think
lost 20, 25 grand not doing that.
it's kind of like people that gamble. Like if you're doubled up and stuff, yeah, sure. Could you like double your double up? Sure, maybe, but you don't know. So you're going to pull out.
Actually, I double up, triple up. What the fuck?
I prefer it that way.
Sorry. Oh fuck, I can't even remember the rest of the song. Now I'm just
I think you're having a stroke tonight.
Yeah, I'm a little slow tonight.
What happened?
I don't know. I'll tell you what happened. Somebody that's what happened.
Lucky guy.
Yeah. I'm all they're saying Doge is currently at 7 cents. Let's get in there, boys.
Still.
Let's make her another run.
But when is it ever going to skyrocket again?
It's not. But
Right.
the problem is, it's the lesson we should learn. Every economist should be teaching this lesson to college kids forever and ever. Why stimulus checks are a terrible idea. Because
where do
look
you
at all
start?
the things that popped up. Because all these people got thousands of dollars thrown into their bank account and had nowhere to spend it because everything was closed. So you have nowhere. So people are taking these $4,000 or $5,000, stimulus checks that they're getting, and they're like, "Oh, let's buy a shit ton of crypto, dude. Oh, let's buy GameStop stocks, and let's buy Dogecoin and shit." Like, it's
Do you
just,
remember those days?
dude, it went fucking bananas because people had too much money.
Yep. Oh, and not only did like crypto and stuff like do really well, the big ass corporations like Amazon and Target and Walmart
God,
went crazy.
they killed
The only things open.
And now this year, we pay for it.
Ugh.
Last year and this year, we start paying for it. So I got to be very careful reading this next story.
What happened?
April, a poll came out.
Okay.
And the poll was talking about how the American people feel about a particular medical procedure.
Fun.
The mainstream media would have you believe that it's only the ignorant, ultra-mega, right-wing. By the way, you MAGA people shouldn't be anti-jab because your boy sucked its dick and was the first guy to sing its praises. So I don't want to hear it from the MAGA people.
People forget that. People think it's just a Democratic thing.
A new poll from Rasmussen has busted that false narrative wide open. More than 1 in 4 think someone they know died from COVID-19.
I want to just start calling it Botox as a code word.
Botox. We'll call it COVID-19 Botox. So 1 in 4 Americans, 25% of the country, believes that they know someone who's died from the COVID Botox. That's a big
actually
number.
Monumental.
That's a really big number.
I actually wouldn't have thought it was that high. I figured there's so many people in denial of that.
It's again what I tell you and everybody else about the difference between the internet and talking to people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you watch the news and you went to Twitter and you went to all these places and you went, and by the way, go to Twitter sometime. Everyone that thought that Elon Musk was going to turn it into this right wing, it's still a left wing cesspool. Like you go into all the the Damar Hamlin thing, and they're all yelling about conspiracy theories before even anyone can get them out there. But like if you would have went to Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and everywhere else, you would have thought that like you and 3 other people thought that there was something fishy going on with this Botox thing.
Yep.
Now you go to the polling and you actually ask your neighbors and stuff, and it's not just 25% of people that feel this item was dangerous, but 25% of people are saying, "Oh no, I think I know someone who died because of it."
Way worse.
That's that's a way bigger number than you would have thought by just watching shit.
It is. Well, and I feel like when you poll something like that too, as long as nobody can see what you're writing down, you're more likely to be honest.
The latest Rasmussen National Telephone and Online Survey finds that 49% of American adults believe it is likely that side effects of the COVID-19 Botox have caused a significant number of unexplained deaths. Oh, God. That's half the country.
That's really nasty. That's not good, guys. But nobody can talk about it. We're all in trouble if we talk about it.
Half of the nation believes that there's something going on here.
Fun.
And by the way, you just calling half the country crazy and not actually giving them, the trust the science people, not giving them scientific answers, doesn't make them rest any easier. Put it that way. Half the country feels that way. 28% of adults said they personally know someone whose death they think may have been caused by side effects. 61% don't, 10% are not sure.
Okay, so maybe that 10%'s not even being honest. Think about that.
Well, not sure. I mean, that probably leans closer to yes than no.
I would agree, because if it was just a no, well, then you vote no, right?
Right. Yeah. Do you think anybody, I'm not sure.
I'm not
sure is probably a yes, but you don't want to say it.
Exactly.
Gino Bisconti in the chat. Now, Gino, I am giving you permission to use my my video from yesterday. This is, by the way, when you play the video on your show, this is Shaka Zulu. That's what I've named him. He's got a weird foot. Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime gal. Shaka Zulu is here to bring you all the entertainment that you missed as a child. Shaka Zulu dances for the crowds every night. Shaka Zulu's face gives the children quite a fright. Shaka Zulu is the man, you call him by his name. Shaka Zulu tap dancing his way into fame. Oh, and he gets stuck at the end.
Oh,
God
no.
damn, that was my big dismount. There you go. Usually Shaka's big dismount ends in a child in that town and he leaves. What? I'm having a stroke.
His dismount ends in the child?
Well, pump, dump, dismount.
You shouldn't be pumping and dumping in children.
Oh, God. Miss Morality. Who are you, fucking Vanna White? Gino says we dedicated the entire show to it today. I'm about a half hour into today's In Hot Water. Would you like to watch it with me tonight?
Sure.
I have a little bit of show prep to do for tomorrow morning, but otherwise we could watch Gino Bisconti in Hot Water on Compound Media. Gino says what happened in the NFL last night does not happen unless that guy's heart is not fucked up from the Botox and the...
I just think we're living in some weird, sick, twisted world where we can't even say a word in a sentence because of the repercussions.
Look, I don't mind it, and I'll tell you why. Everyone knows what I'm saying, and I get to be cutesy with it.
That's all fine and well. I'm just saying if you were to decide to actually go for it, now I'm in trouble. Lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, Unquenchable Fire says that's Baron Samadi. Exactly. This doesn't have to be an offensive thing. That can just be a guy from a thing. It's a wooden carving. It's a toy. It's an antique toy. There is nothing wrong with this. And he's dancing and he's happy and he's having a good time. And anyone who contributes $10 or more to this program gets a song and dance from our buddy here, Shaka Zulu. There's nothing wrong with the vaccine, and there's nothing wrong with me. Oh, Lord, there's nothing wrong with my dancing shoes, and there's nothing wrong with you. Ho!
Yeah, you never see him falling over dead.
Right. He's boosted and everything, and he's just, look at him. Look at him like he's on crack. Not that he would be.
You're going to need to, like, oil his joints at some point.
Dude, those nails are going to fall out again. $40.
Gino, that was another one of my finds.
$40 I paid for that. And I got double points. Gino says April, he's having far too much fun with this thing.
A tiny bit.
I don't know.
Do you blame him?
I seem to be
I
seem to be having the appropriate amount of fun. What, April? What did you see that you didn't like?
I'm seeing my name and Jungle Fever in the same sentence.
Oh, boy, that's racist.
That's not good.
Rebel Coolidge says, Gino, you Of course. By the way, I heard that one of our wonderful regulars, Brittany, played a little joke on me.
Yeah.
I got a bit thrown my way.
She got you, though.
She did.
She got you pretty good, actually.
Well, look, how could she not get me? She's she's nothing but a baby pumping machine. I mean, she has 5 kids already.
She must be something good, though.
She's got lily milk. She's got lily milkers, and she's got 5 fucking kids.
Oh.
What?
I meant to tell you because I don't know if you saw it. She specifically texted me one day and said I put up a new titty pic on my Instagram just for you two.
Oh, so now we have to go
look at it.
It was
pretty nice.
Well, here's the deal.
I don't know. You can't really. Well, her name is in the chat, I guess, but that's fine.
Not now. Where is it?
Go to the search.
Do I?
Search. Brittany.
Whoop. There we go.
There you go.
All right, there it is. So she told us that we had that she was pregnant with her 6th child, and I yelled at her and I chastised her and I
shamed her.
I shamed her. I did all the things you're supposed to do, and then she told me that nope, I was just fucking with you.
She said she specifically
now is this
wanted,
the picture?
It is. She said she specifically wanted to see your face.
All right.
I think you should be her first comment.
All right. So do we show it or no?
You just did.
I clicked on it for a second. I'm sorry.
She's looking good.
First comment. Oh God.
You can see I liked it.
Should I write that or no? Should I write it or no?
That's very funny. If she's any kind of a good sport, she'll laugh.
I sent it. There we go. Don't prompt me and go, oh, I've got a picture that I sent, and here we go. Don't tell me I'm doing a bit.
Jesus Christ, that was funny.
All right, we got people want to send in money for Shaka Zulu. Let's $10 from Bowls Deep. Day-o, day-o, daylight come and me dance my shoes off. Hey, day, me say day-o. Massa Aaron is a real good man. I said master. What? Shaka Zulu.
Oh, his little arms are loose.
$10 from Daniel Hudson. Here's to Botox.
Thanks.
I drink me rum and I drink me cognac and I have a good time dancing on the floor. And $10 from Yule Gibbons. He says, dance monkey. Monkey like the host, not the Yeah, this is just an antique doll. That's all this is. Dancing away with my tap shoe song. Dancing away to my pretty little birds. There we go.
Do you know what's most concerning about that, maybe?
What?
It's clearly homemade.
Yes, it was
Somebody
clearly...
made that. That's not like
it was clearly made by hand. I don't think that's troubling. I think that shows love.
Is it love?
They're saying Brittany gave permission for a face reveal. She said, show it, fuck it.
She looked good. I thought it was a very pretty picture. I liked it. You should all go follow Brittany. She makes some really great cupcakes too, and not just these ones.
Oh, you meant your fucking tits. Sorry. Hold on. Let's see.
Why does Zen always look so mad?
Here we go. Not Britney Spears. What the fuck is going on here? All right. So now everyone else, since I wrote pass. Oh, see now this is why you this is why you don't want this shared on our show's feed, because now we got people writing in the chat. The milk truck has arrived.
They look good. Look at that necklace just resting on that one.
It's just kind of pillowing on top of the breast.
Yeah, it looks cushiony, and
yes.
The pink's a very nice color on her.
Zen Rhino does not like my comment of pass.
He's lying, by the way. He would not pass.
I thought it was funny.
You shall not pass.
Oh, there's eggplant emojis in the chat now.
See?
Good Christ. You could fit all 5 kids on those.
They each got like a tap on it.
Does she have a show to plug yet?
No, but she does want one.
Does she do AT&T commercials? You should. I love Jericho. He's such a piece of shit. He goes, you should smile next time. You look annoyed.
Well, she's got to carry those things around.
Smile for me, baby. What are you doing?
I think she's lovely.
Oh, man. Simpcast when, another person says.
Yeah, you could be on Simpcast.
All right. We
Some tiggle bitties.
We got, what are we, 3:20 away from next Tuesday morning. We're already on to 3:20 away.
Raz just says she needs to plug something.
Oh, no. Raz means her butthole. All right. Now we have to actually work. We have to do stories.
Wait, there's some funny comments.
5 kids. Oh, Salvatore writes, 5 kids roast beef, yo.
That's remarkably mean.
It is very mean. I don't think that's the funny comment that you thought.
Dude, not April's kind of rack. What is my kind of rack?
Not
I actually want
April's
people to tell
Yeah,
me.
what kind of rack do you think April goes for?
I am green with envy because, as you all know, my tits are tiny.
Raz of Chaz says, did you see the Commanders' new mascot? Go look. Yeah, they traded in this proud Native American chief mascot for now they have a pink pig costume. A guy in a pink pig costume.
Can you show me?
It's depressing to look at. Not the Guardians, the Commanders. Yeah, Commanders mascot. It's fucking embarrassing.
Okay, you actually.
Here you guys go. There's the Commanders' new mascot. It's a silly piggy.
Don't you just feel like a little bitch if you're them?
You've
had everything taken from you that was fun.
It's a silly little piggy now. Is your mascot.
Who signs off on that and says, yeah, that's cool, that's manly, that's
the same people who thought it would be cool to get rid of their original name.
I loved this.
Hey, look, a proud warrior chief. Okay, these are not. That black guy is not a Native American.
I loved stuff like the Washington Redskins, the North Dakota Fighting Sioux. This stuff's really cool.
Although
it's awesome.
as bad as the mascot is, it does have a basis in like Washington football history. Their fans, they would dress up, they would cross dress as women and pigs. They would wear pig snouts on their nose. So it does have it does have a connection to the team.
Well, then I guess I have to retract.
And are we someone said you should read the mean comments in Brittany's Instagram. I don't know.
It's probably
if I
go to your
want
notifications.
I don't know if I want to read them.
Brittany, you're now the top search in Aaron's Instagram, by the way.
No, one person says, Jer Bear, I'm reporting you. Well, those are the only 2 comments. You son of a bitch.
You sure went to that, though, quick.
I did. I wanted to see what people were saying.
No, I just wanted to see the biddies one more time.
Yes. The Hogettes, that's what they're called.
The tits?
No, Brittany's tits are called the Hogettes. No, the guys who dress up, they cross-dress as pigs. In the front
that
row
just sounds so masculine and hot.
But I think that's where the new pig mascot is at least attempting
God, I would just
to come
love
from.
to fuck some guy named a Hoggette.
You don't want to fuck a Hoggette? How about a Hog Molly? That's what Lee Corso used to call big offensive linemen in college football games. You got those big hog mollies up front.
No thanks.
Anyway, let's find out about some really sick shit that happened in there was a package headed for South Carolina, but it was intercepted by Mexican authorities because something just didn't seem right about it. Let's go to the ABC 15 News out of South Carolina for some details on this one.
4 human skulls were discovered inside of a package at a Mexican airport on December 30th. It was actually being sent to South Carolina. A release says that a guardsman, they were doing inspections with an X-ray machine.
So they wrapped them in tinfoil because they thought if they wrapped them in tinfoil or aluminum foil, that the airport wouldn't be able to see them through the aluminum foil.
That is an ultimate tinfoil hat, though.
Yes, they literally gave them tinfoil hats.
I mean, what are they shipping these for? A phrenology lesson?
I will say this. Those do not look like they're bound for a college, and those do not look like they've been skulls that have been sitting around for a long time. Those look relatively fresh and put together.
Some of them don't have many teeth, so they probably didn't have,
Okay, but
good
some of them
origins.
do have a lot of teeth, and that's troubling. That means that those are relatively fresh.
That I'm not arguing with, for sure.
These were being sent to South Carolina not for some kind of lesson, but a message.
Right. No, I'm not playing around. I absolutely know that's true.
If they're coming from Mexico up to South Carolina, somebody's trying to tell somebody something, and it's not dinners at 8.
And they're friends.
Oh, 100%.
Yes. Like,
When they detected an abnormal organic material in one of them. The skulls were found wrapped in aluminum foil inside of a cardboard box. According to a statement from the National Guard, the package was addressed to Manning, South Carolina. No further details were given about the age, the identity, or the possible motive for sending the human remains.
Oh, gee, I wonder. Skulls of decapitated humans sent from Mexico. Let's try to figure out who might have sent such a message. Let's rule out KFC.
okay.
Let's rule out Olive Garden. What do you think? Maybe
TGI Fridays is out.
Yeah, TJ Maxx is probably out. I don't think that's how they communicate. Cartel?
Maybe the cartel.
Maybe. You know what? Look,
Close.
I'm not here to besmirch anybody's reputation. I'm not here to cast aspersions on anyone.
No.
I'm not here to, what do they call that? Defame anyone's character.
That's good.
But
I
it
wouldn't do
may
that.
be the cartels.
If you're going to defame a character, let it not be the cartel.
Right, yeah, I'm not, if it wasn't you guys, just raise a hand.
Aaron's trying to fuck around and find out.
You don't need to come get me. I just,
Pretty soon it's
let
his
you know.
skull, but his whole mouth is full of metal.
Some guy sent me an email today.
Hot.
And he said, hey, man, last episode of Red Bar, you might have to go after Red Bar. He's passive-aggressively bringing you up again. And remember I told you about that email before the show, and I went, I listened to Red Bar's last episode. He didn't say shit about our show.
Okay.
So I went to the timestamps the guys had. One of them, Red Bar's talking about Mersh, and the other one, Red Bar's shitting on somebody's Patreon that they just started. And I'm like, neither of those have anything to do with us. So I think some of our audience that's crossover between us and Red Bar, I think they want to see Mike David and I fight.
Yeah, I was going to say, I guess that you personally can feel like honored that people are trying to compare you or something.
But no, I don't. I would say Mike David and I historically have taken very, very, very light shots at one another. Barely. Just kind of, here's what it's been so far. It's been, hey, motherfucker, just letting you know I'm here. And them going, oh, I fucking hear you. I'm here too. And then we go, all right, works for me.
Him and I used to be on very good terms, and then it was known that I was friends with you, and now I lose all of my friends as soon as they know I'm with you.
Chris says, I watch Red Bar. He has not said anything that I can remember. No. He said some passive-aggressive shit, and this was like when he first came back. This was his second or third episode of this season.
Okay.
It was barely anything. I mean, we listened to it. It was like, referencing us in I'm ripping him off for having my wife on, and I put her on camera. It was so minuscule and light that it doesn't even merit anything.
The shame is that Jules is actually really cute.
Yeah.
And that would be awesome to have her on camera.
And look, I'm a fucking, what do you call it? I'm a Scars Club member. I'm not sitting here. Outside of professionally critiquing his show when asked, I don't feel the need to shit on Mike David.
I do have to ask, how did we get to Mike David from Skulls?
Because he's very rail thin now.
Oh.
And no, I'm just kidding. No, I was transitioning to something else, and I just wanted to mention the email in case that guy was listening and wanted to know what I thought about the email I sent. He wasn't talking about us at all.
I saw our friend Ellie in here for the first time in a long time. That was nice.
Well, welcome, Ellie.
Nice to come back.
Let's go ahead and talk about perhaps the worst person I've heard of so far today. This is a pretty, there are people who commit crimes who have a motive because they want to advance themselves or they want to accomplish something or, something like that, where it may be a horrible thing they did, but there was a gain in it for them that makes you go, oh, okay, well, he's a piece of shit, but at least I
can see why he did it.
Point A to point B, I get it.
Yeah.
This one, I have no idea what's in it for this person.
Okay.
Investigation is underway after someone at a Portland park found dog kibble that they think may have been mixed with poison. We're told a pet owner made the discovery last week at Mount Tabor Park before reporting it to their vet, who then called park rangers. Fox 12's Jeffrey Lindblom joins us live from the park tonight. Jeffrey, what can you tell us?
Well, he's a tiny little fella.
He is small.
Look at that little guy. He's all bundled up in his coat. He's a tiny little dude.
Would you?
No.
He has good hair.
Yeah. It's like Jeremy Renner's gay short brother.
So he's going to be very sad if Jeremy Renner doesn't pull through.
Also, we got details on Jeremy Renner today. We'll get back to the dog poisoning story in a second, just a light one. For overtime tonight, Wrestling Otaku is responding to people regarding his rules for dating him video. Do you want to watch some Wrestling Otaku tonight?
If it's regarding his rules for dating him, absolutely.
I will
Because I
say,
need to know for when I'm single.
I will say it was very funny to go in the chat and read a couple of people going, hey, Steel Toe Morning Show even talked about you. And then I see a reply, and then I look at the reply, and I remember it's not Reddit, and people might like you here.
Yeah.
And they go, oh, it was really funny. And I'm just like, well, I have to like that comment. That's very sweet of you.
Sure.
So, Wrestling Otaku's been made aware that Steel Toe,
Well, you made contact with him, too.
I did. I made contact with Otaku. He won't get back to me.
I was just thinking, how he has rules for dating him? You, once upon a time when you were still on radio and you were single, you put out rules on the radio for what you wanted to date next.
Yeah.
You could have been a lot more funny about it.
Really? Was I very serious?
You were very
about
boring. Yeah.
What do you mean?
You should have taken notes from Otaku.
I don't remember the segment.
You very much said that they needed to be.
Somebody's a big time fan.
They needed.
Why
to
were you?
be,
Did you want to be in the running?
No, I didn't care.
Oh, really?
At the time, I didn't.
How'd that turn out?
well-
How about when you came to that rating celebration show?
All because somebody was begging me to show up.
I don't remember that.
Yeah. No, your rules were very specific, and they had to be 26 at the time, and they had to have their own kid so that they didn't want anymore because you already had 3.
Oh, man.
Do you remember that?
I could have had more fun with it like Otaku did.
You could have. It was
Yeah.
very boring.
I could have been more fun. So anyway, the Jeremy Renner thing, I was going to update people on that. It's it's the most tragic story. He was helping someone who was stranded on the side of the road. They said it was a snow plowing incident. So did he get fucking clobbered by a snowplow?
I think that is what happened. I think he got hit by a snowplow.
So Jeremy Renner pulled over to help someone who was stranded on the side of the road, and he got fucking clobbered by a snowplow. How do you survive that?
The only message I take away from that is don't help people.
Don't fuck around when snowplows are out.
Because you know what wouldn't happen if he didn't stop to help that person? He'd still be walking around today.
All right, so I feel like if you get hit by a snowplow, you die. So could it have been like he caught the plow load directly, and it almost killed him?
You're saying like a mini snow avalanche getting pushed on
Snow
you?
avalanche, but slush and ice and shit like
Yeah,
that. Maybe.
debris.
Yeah. Rocks and shit.
That does sound shitty.
He caught some plow shrapnel.
It says he's in critical condition.
Right.
So, I mean, he didn't get decapitated or anything. So
Very
that's
good, April. No, he didn't. He's not dead.
Well, think about it. If you got hit with an actual blade going at a certain speed, that's
what I'm saying. If you get hit with a plow, you're not living.
Part of you's not. I feel like part of you has to get cut off now.
We'll see what Jeremy Renner ends up looking like. But yeah, it sucks that he went to help somebody, and then that ended up happening to him.
Never do that.
Well, Nora, when we originally came down here earlier on in the day, we were surprised to find out that a lot of people already knew about this, as apparently it's been blowing up on social media, and they're thankful to be aware as...
Right, by the way, you poison a dog like somewhere locally, or there's poisoned dog treats, all the boomers on Facebook are going to be getting on there.
Try doing this in a small town. Everyone's going to find out exactly who you are, and you're in big trouble.
Yeah,
because we take our dogs seriously.
Many people come here to Mount Tabor Park to walk, run, and play with their pets.
It's scary because this is our backyard.
Even on a dark and rainy Monday night, Mount Tabor Park was full of people out and about with man's best friend.
Boy, Portland's got some gay-ass dogs, bro.
Did you expect anything else?
I guess not.
So many people walk their dogs here. Yeah.
Many were left with questions after park rangers say a pet owner made a disturbing discovery last week.
Why would you want to hurt people's dogs?
See, that's just it. You rob a bank or you kill your wife sleeping with somebody and you kill her. Like, I get those crimes.
Okay.
But poisoning a dog.
I've got an idea.
Okay.
What if this person had dogs shitting in their yard all the time?
Oh, I've heard of that before. I've heard of people going nuts and killing dogs over shitting in their yard.
It is obnoxious.
If you don't pick up your dog's shit, you really should have to eat it.
Look, I took...
I do. I believe you should have to eat it. If your dog shits in public and you don't pick it up, or they shit on someone else's property and you don't pick it up, you should be fed that shit.
Technically, eating it would be picking it up.
Yeah, that with interest.
Look, I feel so guilty. Like this last summer when I was taking Gordy for a walk, I forgot to bring his bags with in case he took a shit.
Right.
Dude takes a shit in the middle of the sidewalk, and I'm like blocks away from home. Like I walked around the entire extra 20 minutes to go back and get a bag and go pick up that shit.
Because I would have made you eat it.
I wasn't going to tell anybody about it.
Yeah.
I mean, I just felt bad.
You don't pick up the shit, you got to eat the shit.
Gordy looked ashamed.
As he should have been.
I just don't understand it at all. I mean, there's a special place for people like that.
Park rangers say they're investigating after finding suspicious-looking, colorful pieces of something mixed in with dog treats on the ground. The investigation comes after rangers were called by a local veterinarian's office. That vet said a patient in their office who made the discovery told them they think those colorful pieces could be rat.
I thought that was dog shit at first.
No.
I thought they took a picture with a hunk of dog shit in there.
If we went outside sometimes.
Oh, God.
It's a pine cone.
Our front porch looks like a pine cone forest, if you will.
Poison.
So if she were to eat something like that, and she's 10 pounds, that would kill her pretty fast. I don't think I'd be able to even get her to the vet in time.
Is Portland just full of single women with dogs? Is that all that city
and gauges in their ears.
Yeah, gauges in their ears and little dogs, and they're all just manless.
There's a small... Look at that dog right there.
Yeah.
He fits right in.
It's fucking adorable.
If he would have eten one of those treats, he's dead in 5 minutes. That'd course through his veins so fast.
Oh, yeah. He wouldn't make it very long.
Poor little dude.
By the way, they never proved that there were actual poison treats. It was just some single spinster in Portland who thought they were.
You can test those things.
You know what? Just because it's Portland, I don't believe them.
They just needed something to talk about.
Yeah, these broads just needed something to complain about and something to whinge about. They found it.
I like the word whinge. We don't use it enough.
Yeah, Shane F. says suspects, thinks this ain't a story. That's what I was kind of thinking. Where's the proof? I need a dead dog.
I need a dead dog or I need it tested.
Right. I need a dog that is just shitting its fucking brains out all over the veterinarian's floor.
Maybe that was nuclear homeless person shit with drugs in it.
Yeah, you have no idea. So, I don't know. I got to call bullshit. I got to say it's needy, single white Portlandian women with little puppy dogs who got paranoid because they saw something they don't recognize. That's what I'm thinking.
Could be.
I don't like them. A New Hampshire law that bans the sending of unwarranted lewd images, also known as cyber flashing, has gone into effect in the state for 2023. Now,
how do you ban that?
Well, no, you make it's illegal. So if you do it, you can be prosecuted.
Okay.
You'd be breaking the law.
Okay, that makes sense.
So, we've talked about this before on the show, how, there's nothing more frightening or jarring or unnerving for a lot of women than just getting a picture of a dick.
It's kind of scary sometimes.
Yeah, it's frightening. Because, like we said before on the show, to women, dicks are utilitarian. They're there to serve a purpose. They're not, I think you've said this before, they're not particularly fun to just stare at.
They're not attractive.
They're not, it
doesn't matter who it is. I don't want to stare at your dick.
They're aggressive.
Very aggressive,
Yeah.
but the utility purposes are very
They're
good.
just kind of standing up
Yeah.
and screaming at you, you know?
Maybe that's why that is the one that goes inside the other thing, because it's so ugly, but it feels so
Right.
good.
Exactly. It's got to
Oh
go
my goodness.
in. Yeah.
Look at the logic here.
I think I'd rather get a tit pic than a pussy pic, personally.
I mean, I feel like pussy pics to a degree aren't even good.
They're fine.
Tits are great.
Tits are great. Tits are lovely.
I'd rather if you sent me a tit pic over a dick pic, I think I'd be happier.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
Well, check your inbox. So with the New Hampshire one, by the way, this is also one of those laws that clearly only cuts one way, not the other. Like all the charges that are going to be filed over this
Yeah.
are not going to be a guy going to the police and being like, I have my phone and I have pictures on here that I never fucking asked for. And it's a woman's boobies and her vagina, and I don't like it, and I want to press charges. You're never going to see that charge. It's just going to be a flood of college-age girls lining up outside the police department, and the police department going in going, all right, we're going to open up a half hour early today. Who's got unwanted cock pics? Everybody. And there's just a line around the building.
They all look so different. Dicks kind of look like they have like personalities.
Yeah, they do.
You know what I
It's
mean?
kind of feisty, yeah. But it's
They have expressions.
like the first 2 hours of the police departments now in New Hampshire are just going to be dealing with dick pic complaints. They're going to have to work overtime.
That means you've got to look at the dick pics too to determine that is in fact a dick pic.
Right.
Oh my God.
Omega Dread's gaming like imagine you're the cop. Like as bad as it is for the woman, she only has to look at the one dick pic she got sent.
He's got all of them.
Those cops have to stare at all the dicks.
You got little hooded guys.
Yeah.
You know, you got big old monsters.
Imagine that. Imagine a woman hands him the phone and he goes, oh, holy shit, that is a monster. Oh my, wow, that's.
How old is that one?
Yeah, this woman's like crying because she feels so violated, and meanwhile the cop is going, hey Frank, come over here. You got to get a look at this dick. Oh my God, sweetheart, you are a lucky. Well, maybe not. I mean, that looks like it's breaking the threshold, if you ask me.
That thing's tearing things.
And maybe that's not something you want. I don't know what your idea of romance is.
Is it okay if it's not your own dick?
Right.
Wait, what?
What if you send well, you can't do that. That's short-sighted. If you send a woman a picture of someone else's dick and you're planning to try to hook up with that girl,
Yeah, don't do that.
she's going to find your dick eventually.
Not only that, like I'm sure there's some girls out there that appreciate getting a dick pic, okay, but like I would think like if they were polled, like a lot of them don't like those. Send them the shirtless pics or something, but not the dick.
Yeah, I think most women
not
are
gonna
not
work.
going to like a picture of a cock being sent to them. Now, smacked in the face with one when they're getting unruly, absolutely. See, April would
Hell
love
yeah.
that. But, she mouths off to me
Just smacked in the face with
right
one.
there, right in the cheek.
Aaron's got a bag of dicks he just throws at me.
I just, I don't, guys. I don't have just a bag. I just have my dick. It just feels like a bag when I aggressively hip turn.
Just
into
got
her.
a calico bag of
Boom.
wieners.
I just,
They're all
I do
different
like
types.
Those Dak Prescott workouts that he does when he's warming up, those hip exercises. I just do those like I'm swinging a baseball bat right into April's mush. Let's go to Florida before we go to Wrestling Otaku.
Yes.
And his response, he wants to respond. The internet apparently was not very kind to his rules for dating me video.
He wants to be called master.
Yes, among many other things. And the women should make their own money and they should
Ooh.
cook for him and everything
Sex
else.
whenever he wants it.
Sex whenever he wants it. Wrestling Otaku put it out there. A lot of people, including this show, had a great laugh at it. And it sounds like Wrestling Otaku did not appreciate it. What? What? Oh, she's choking. Uh-oh. We have a new co-host. Shaka Zulu. Say hi, Shaka. Hello, everybody. It's my time to dance. Get down, everybody, and just unzip your pants. Woo! All right, April, I'm going to need you back to work here. Enough with the playtime.
I was
Playtime's over.
gagging. I'm sorry.
I apologize for that.
Oh my God.
So Wrestling Otaku did not appreciate the criticism that he received. over his last video. And boy, I tell you, if you don't know that Wrestling Otaku is a wrestling fan by the name of his channel, you will by the way he does a video, boy.
Okay.
It is 100%
Ooh.
wrestling promo. Like, he was watching his favorite guys cut promos and then, like, I'm inspired. I'm going to do a YouTube video.
I like that.
But first, a Florida man was arrested in Port Charlotte after he was found in possession of a trafficking amount of MDMA, drug paraphernalia, and numerous credit cards belonging to other people.
What? Do we know this man?
It's Florida.
Stolen credit cards.
Stolen credit cards, drug paraphernalia, MDMA. Here's the problem. We know that guy's broke. He doesn't have anywhere to live. He doesn't have a vehicle.
MDMA could have made you chew your lip off.
Good. You can chew your lip off on MDMA. This could be a Zumakian offense.
At least it's a fun drug and it's not fentanyl.
Well, that's true. We could be
MDMA's fun.
we could be dealing with a Zumakian crime here as the stolen credit cards, and maybe he's getting worse with the other shit, the MDMA and the drug paraphernalia. Who knows? Oh wait, never mind. It was a traffic stop conducted on a 2009 Dodge Charger.
Oh shit! So
There
they
you
had
go.
a vehicle.
Yep, that's how we know.
Man.
He also was asked by police, "Can you afford a mic stand?" And he said yes, and that's how they knew they could rule out Chad Zumock. Nice to
That's
see.
very specific.
Nice to see he got that stolen bag from the airport back. By the way, that
Did
was.
he?
Oh yeah, it totally happened.
That's good.
Totally happened.
I'm happy for him.
Oh man, let's go ahead and get to our boy, Wrestling Otaku.
Thank God. I've been waiting all night for this.
Wrestling Otaku made a video called "Oops, I Did It Again."
Come on.
What? Just trying to make a little video.
If he doesn't start this with "It's Britney, bitch," I'm gonna be upset.
Okay,
Or a high kick.
Okay, now wait a minute. How close are you? Like, if we go to the judges on this one, if he starts with Britney Spears in any way, shape, or form, does that count?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have timestamps of this, but let's start at the beginning with our buddy, our new friend, Wrestling Otaku. Now, to catch you guys up on what this guy's all about, he made a video, and he's this, here, take a look at him. He's this big, schlubby, chubby wrestling fan. And he makes videos where he dances in his living room, reacting to wrestlers, coming back or whatever. He made a video saying, look, I'm out of the dating scene because I can't take these broads. But if I'm going to get back in, here's what I'm going to need from them. And he had this whole laundry list of things, like the woman needs to be self-sufficient, needs to clean for him, cook for him, needs to not be messy, needs to have sex with him whenever he wants, and needs to call him master.
Yes. All of the above.
Now, the internet said, wow, what a fucking tool this guy is, and made fun of him really, really hard. So now Wrestling Otaku doesn't really know which tack to take on this. He's defending his video, but at the same time saying he was just fucking with everybody to get them all triggered. Now, I will say in our case, if you go back and watch our 1 hour segment that we put up recently, which was our introduction to Wrestling Otaku, we were not particularly triggered by his video.
No, it's very funny.
We found it baffling.
That too.
We found it ballsy that a guy who's a one.
The set on this guy.
Yeah, the fucking set on this guy, not just his tits. Well, Otaku made a video.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, good lighting.
Look at that.
So this little dreamboat here made himself a little video talking about triggering the internet.
Okay.
Alrighty, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the one and only Wrestling Otaku channel. Of course, your personification of excellence here on YouTube and YWC, your premier wrestling talk channel right here on YouTube.com. The IWC's very own Mr. Wonderful.
Okay. Can you be the premier wrestling podcast on YouTube if you don't even have a microphone that cancels out the noise of these semis going by in the background?
I don't know.
Just a criticism, that's all.
I know.
Innocent.
Can we find maybe somewhere with like a little more shade so that the lighting's not so harsh?
And once again, like he's got more nicknames than Apollo Creed and Rocky IV.
That's true.
He's got his big wind. Like I said, he's a pro wrestling fan, so he's got that big intro wind up.
Look at these big ass hands.
He has big old sausage fingers.
Really keep a lady in line with those.
Oh, yeah, just hooker.
All that good stuff, man. Vice TV's famous, the O-Dog, the Kingpin himself, back with another video here. We are in the second day of the new year 2023, January 2nd to be exact, 2023 Monday. As you can see, it's a nice day out. I'm actually about to head in here. I want to do this quick video since I am back at the scene of pretty much a majority of the bulk of my first videos here on the channel when I started first uploading. You all should know that already, but want to make this video here because I had to do a little bit of a, shall we say, follow-up or reaction to what I've been seeing the last couple days, because it seems like I've agitated a few people yet again.
Now, a lot of the times when people on the internet, especially the delusional types like Otaku, a lot of times when they look like an ass and they get made fun of, they go to, I just triggered everybody, man. Seems like I've ruffled some feathers. Like, no, I do personally remember a lot of people just making fun of you.
I'm the fox in the hen house.
Yeah, I don't really know if you're the deep state fucking MK Ultra player that you think you are, buddy.
Oh,
but
no.
Let's let him feel himself for a little bit.
I think we should.
By the way, can
He
you
put himself out there.
again? Can you sense the wrestling fan in him just a little bit?
Yeah.
I feel like he's
Tiny bit.
I feel like he's going to go, and this Sunday I'm gonna prove with my next video.
Can you imagine smashing into a table?
Oh God.
Splinters everywhere.
Like, once again, a majority of the people around me are triggered about a video that I've done. And it seems like a vast majority of people are butthurt about an opinion that
I should almost start like a hack YouTuber bingo.
Do you want to do bingo again? We did the other one.
Or not bingo. Is it bingo? Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go butthurt, triggered, simps, white knight. That's 4.
Simps.
Cuck. Let's put cuck in there just in case.
Night. Cucks.
Work and shoot should be in there because he's a wrestling guy. Let's do work and shoot.
Shoot.
Pussies.
Pussies. I forgot the free space. Damn.
Boy, I don't. You know what? Let's go with those for now. Cross off butthurt and triggered. Those are the 2 we have so far. Butthurt and triggered.
Got it.
Here we go. Wrestling Otaku.
Have once again. It never fails, man. The more things change, the more they stay the same. And I find it funny how history repeats itself in this way. Before I get to it, man, just wanted to say, hope you guys enjoyed my previous videos. Hope you guys had a happy New Year's. And all
right, so this is my first timestamp here. I just wanted to do his intro. My first timestamp is 2 minutes. Wrestling Otaku is going to walk us through just exactly what happened and how he triggered everybody.
Okay.
There's more details on that in the near future. I'm targeting somewhere in the middle of the month. We'll see what happens depending on how busy I am. And and also, I mentioned this on Twitter too yesterday. I plan on doing a burial of John Cena once more.
Oh, shit! I bet you John Cena is getting phone calls today going, dude, Wrestling Otaku said he's going to do a burial of you.
I bet he's scared.
How do you want to get out in front of this, John? Do we want to post something about Wrestling Otaku? Do we just want to stay away from this guy? How are we going to handle this, John?
I think you got to stay away. These cojones are too big.
Look, man, you don't fuck with this Wrestling Otaku guy.
No.
And I plan on doing this burial by doing my first ever review of the John Cena match from the final SmackDown of 2022. So trust me, you're not going to want to miss that video.
Trust him.
I definitely trust this man.
By the way, we'll watch this at the end of the show today. Very sad picture taken, if you want to feel old, from behind John Cena during that SmackDown match that he had.
Uh-oh, what happened? Was something saggy?
It's something that happens to Shawn Michaels, Hulk Hogan, all of them. And I'm sure it has something to do with some steroid use and getting older. The big old bald spot in the back.
I was going to say going bald.
Shawn Michaels, for years, did a comb over. Everyone thought, oh, he's still got that big long hair. No, he would take the stuff from the back and the sides, rope it around the top, and thread it back.
That is so weird.
It would look like he had the full head of, well, when you're called the Heartbreak Kid, you can't be sitting there with your big bald spot. Hogan, of course, wore the bandana for years because, nothing going on.
I mean, can't you use Rogaine or something? Hair plugs.
Hogan's hair got so thin in the back that he just started wearing extensions on the bandana. It got so bad. But yeah, John Cena's got to do something to cover that up because we'll show you at the end of the show, but it's pretty funny. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm
I
interrupting.
know this guy's trying to bury him.
Wrestling Otaku is about to bury John Cena.
I'm going to go in hard on this fucking guy once again because everybody seems to prop him up like he's something special, and he's fucking not. And I have proof.
You're right. I could look at John Cena's numerous WrestleManias that he's headlined. I could look at the fact that he was the face of the WWE, probably longer than anybody, including Hulk Hogan.
Mm-hmm.
And he's then gone on to have the second most successful acting career in Hollywood of any pro wrestler, and the most successful career in Hollywood of any wrestler not named The Rock.
Oh, for sure.
So, yeah, look, Otaku, I appreciate the effort, but I don't know. Everyone seems to just suck his dick and think he's so great. It goes back to the thing we were saying about comics today. He is kind of great.
Yes, I think so.
You don't have to like him, but he is kind of great.
He is something special.
Yeah.
Proof of that, and I'm going to divulge all this. I'm going to explain all this in the review that I do of that match itself. So, you know, I want to kind of get my get the rust off in terms of doing review, in terms of doing video. So,
no, hey, Otaku, you don't need to knock any rust off, baby. You're in your prime.
Oh no!
I've got 2 chins, one for each of you.
Anyway, so let's get to it, man. Let's get right into it. Man. So
stop saying that and just get into it then. What the fuck are you doing?
Why are you stalling?
Yes.
Oh my God, man. Oh my God. Nowadays, you people, specifically you women.
Uh-oh.
I'm adding the word bitches to this just in case.
Okay, does that count as bitches or is that just
no,
you women?
I'm waiting to see if he says bitches.
How about hoes? Put hoes in there.
Bitches, hoes.
I think this guy might say hoes. So, Otaku is going to talk about he's not happy with the women right now. I mean, and I don't know, why they weren't nicer to him. I mean, he was so respectful towards the broads.
Leeches,
okay. In his last video, he was so nice to the dames. I can't imagine.
He wanted to treat him right, I'm sure.
And all you white knighty fucking simp.
Oh, white knight.
Douchebags.
Wait, that was white knight and simp, I think. Hold on, go back.
And oh my God, nowadays you people, specifically you women, and all you white knighty fucking sipping douchebags, you are so easy to fucking trigger. You are so.
Oh,
we did a bingo, by the way. We got butthurt, triggered, Simpson, white knight.
We have a bingo. Wrestling Otaku bingo. Perfect.
What's my prize? Do I get one titty?
A nice deep dickin'. Don't look so enthused.
Is it you or him?
Oh, me.
Okay.
Oh, not Otaku. Oh, I thought you were like, what? I was actually upset for a second there.
Oh, I'm like, okay.
Oh, you thought it was Otaku.
Who's the prize here?
No, I'm always the prize.
So easy to trigger, and I got you again. So, in case you don't know what I'm talking about, about 2 weeks ago, I did a video here on the channel basically talking about my list of requirements for dating, a list of requirements that I have for women if they want to date me. And I gave my reasons why.
And he had to make that video because they were knocking the goddamn door down and they weren't reading the list that he posted on his door. So if all these women are going to be throwing themselves at Wrestling Otaku, the king of internet wrestling commentary, he's got to have the ground rules put on his YouTube page somewhere so these broads don't come over thinking they're who the fuck they are and thinking they can tell Wrestling Otaku how this thing's going to go.
There's that, and he's a busy man. He doesn't have time to sift through you.
Right.
He needs the perfect one.
Exactly.
Look at that unitooth, by the way.
He doesn't have the time to even drink enough water because there's hard spittle forming between his teeth. He's dehydrated.
The stalagmite?
Stalactite.
No, I thought that was the one that hung because it's hanging tight.
Oh, maybe you're right.
I don't know.
All right. That sounds like something you learned in 3rd grade and you remembered the rhyme. But I'll take it.
Because I am done with the dating scene. Because I'm not dealing with the bullshit. And I gave my reasons why. I don't have to get into that again. Just go back and watch the video. It's still up. And seemingly within the last, I'd say, 3, 4, 5 days, this video has spread like fucking wildfire. It was already in the 1K, 2K range within like the first week, but now...
Look, our morning shows get between 3,500 and 4,000 views. I wouldn't say they spread like wildfire.
No.
I'd say it's a respectable number for a growing channel. I would definitely say that. But I'm definitely not saying that every one of our morning shows is spreading like wildfire. If we have a clip that gets in the 1 and 2K range, I go, okay, I'm not going to hang myself over this one.
Okay, look, though, if you're him, Maybe.
No, it's not relative to the size of your
Are you
channel.
sure?
Wildfire is wildfire.
That's true. It destroys
Yes.
things.
Within the past 2 days, it has gotten a slew of viewership. Now I'm getting word, whole bunch of people sending me stuff, whole bunch of people telling me in comments, oh my God, everybody's talking about your video. Oh, your video is spreading. Oh, people are talking about you. People are, going at you and this and that and the third. People are going at you on Reddit. People are going at you on Twitter and this, that, and the third. And I go and I look at this stuff. And I see these fucking posts with these fucking vermin over there on Reddit. I mean, that's pretty much all Reddit is full of. It's full of vermin, trash, fucking people that, quite frankly, the world would be better off without. Let's just be honest.
All right, so
I added rats.
there's Wrestling Otaku. So he's setting this up. We're going to skip to our next timestamp, which is 8 minutes. So Otaku's saying that, hey, I got you guys. You're all triggered. And, look, far be it for me to criticize Wrestling Otaku. He's a superhero of the wrestling scene.
I think so.
But Otaku, I think you may have this one wrong. Respectfully, sir. Look, I don't want to catch the wrath of Otaku. He might do a 1,000 view video that spreads like wildfire.
There's that, or he could be swinging them.
I don't want those pendulum titties hitting me in the face.
Titties.
So, Otaku, I will say this. A lot of the people were watching your video and laughing at you. They were making fun of the audacity of this giant-titted man baby making a list for women who never fucking asked in the first place, buddy. So what you may see as triggering them or getting them butthurt was, I think, a lot of people watching you and having a good time at your expense, buddy. But look, you're the artist. However you need to handle this, you handle this. Let's go to 8 minutes.
Okay.
And see what else Wrestling Otaku. Now he's warmed up.
Yes, he's primed.
Otaku is long form. We know this. So let's
Everything on Otaku is long form.
Fucking pathetic. These people are honestly fucking pathetic. But honestly, man, I see this happening. I'm saying, wow, just wow. I got you guys triggered again for the second time now. For the second time. The first time was 2.5 years ago, back in 2020 with the 10 Reasons Why Women Are Trash video. And now I got you guys here 2.5 years later, first couple days of 2023, and I got your asses again. Got you triggered again. I got the internet triggered again.
You said that.
By the way, I hate to do this, but anytime someone does the over-the-top long laughter like they can't control themselves,
Like the psycho laughs.
I hate to say that that's a coping mechanism, but it's definitely a coping mechanism.
Oh, yeah. We've all seen people do that before.
Yes. He's trying to rise above the fact that he got goofed on and made fun of, and he's trying to own it like, oh, you guys are making fun of me for how stupid I sounded? Just shows how much you don't get it. You guys are so triggered. It should be followed up by tears.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh my God, I got you guys fucking triggered again. I did it again, man. I did it again. I got you all butthurt and all up in your feelings again. Oops, I did it again. I played with your heart. Da 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 da.
You didn't like that?
The balls on this guy.
You didn't think Wrestling Otaku triggered the internet?
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he definitely got us.
You think he got us?
He's triggering me all night.
Because, again, I remember, again, in my defense, and maybe you guys can go back and watch our Wrestling Otaku video from Monday, and maybe I got something wrong. Because I seem to remember us having a great fucking time watching it.
Yes.
And then deep diving into Wrestling Otaku's library and finding more very, very funny videos. I'm upset that Wrestling Otaku gets the idea that we're triggered or we're butthurt when all we were is big fans.
I was.
We were just loving your content and enjoying it, and here you are now coping at us when all we wanted to do was tell you we love you. I'm sorry we didn't cook you a meal or call you master. Aww. So here's 10 minutes is my next timestamp.
Oh, fingers.
Let's see what else Old Sausage Fingers has here for us.
Yeah, you're the problem. That's another stupid ass line they kept saying. They always want to try to twist it. They always want to try to make it about you. They always, you're the problem this, you're the problem that. They were trying to do it in this fucking video in the fucking forums I saw on the posts on Reddit and Twitter and all that shit. But you know,
if you don't read Reddit and Facebook and Twitter and all that shit, Otaku, it doesn't exist.
I mean, that's very true.
That's it.
Reddit doesn't exist in my life until Aaron talks about it here because I don't look.
And trust me, Otaku, I'll give you the spoiler alert of every Reddit post. They hate everyone.
They could hate a pan of brownies.
If you try to get Reddit to like you, you're going to have a terrible show. It's going to be interesting to nobody. So, Otaku, don't worry about Reddit. Pay attention to me, buddy. I'll guide you. I'll be your buddy.
Women have unfucking realistic expectations. So what I did with that video is I made some unrealistic expectations of my own to kind of show you just how full of shit you are with yours.
Oh, you're too stupid in your dumb girl brain to understand the fucking Andy Kaufman bit he was doing. You got
I've been had.
You got owned by Otaku. You got Otaku'd.
Oh.
Way to go.
I thought he was being serious and shit. I thought I had to show up to his door with a warm pan of food, trough, and call him master.
He was doing a troll. He was doing a troll on you.
Damn it.
And he was showing you women what pieces of shit you are. You see, Wrestling Otaku wasn't a piece of shit. He was just being a giant piece of shit.
Just to prove a point.
To prove what a piece of shit you guys are. Well, see, Otaku's playing 4D chess and the rest of you just don't get it.
Well, that sucks because what if there was some girl out there like me that thought we were his dream girl once we're
then you're a fucking simp.
Dang it.
That's what I was doing. That's what I was doing. And guess what? I got the exact reaction that I expected when I did that video.
Then why are you yelling and gesticulating wildly? And why are you doing the giant fake laughs?
I do feel properly scolded so far.
Yeah, I tell you what, Otaku, you're definitely selling us that this is your honest reaction to what happened.
Exact reaction. You reacted exactly the way I expected you to. Sitting here getting all butthurt, all up in your feelings, talking about, how dare he, how can he have expectations, how can he have expectations of anybody, what do you bring to the table?
This doesn't sound like a guy who feels like he's in control and just rolled everybody.
This sounds like a remarkably hurt man.
This sounds like a remarkably harmed individual, but you know what? He's probably just pretending to be hurt to prove how stupid you look when you're hurt.
Then guess what, though? All of us stupid broads are going to see this hurt man and want to cling to him and hold him and, prop him up.
Nope. He is showing you broads how stupid you look when you're all...
Now I feel like I have to apologize and, overcompensate.
That's what he's walking you into. So he's acting all butthurt to show all the butthurt people how silly they look when they're butthurt. You got to remember, Otaku's playing Andy Kaufman shit.
This is like 4D chess.
Yeah.
Fucking retards, dude. And I even said, like in the video, if you actually bother to pay attention to the shit, I mean, I have a feeling that 90% of these people didn't even watch the damn video. They just...
In fairness, Otaku, it's difficult. It's a slog.
It was a good watch, though.
It was a good watch, but it's a slog.
It was long, but I enjoyed it.
So let's go to 12:30. I've got 3 more timestamps here. Wrestling Otaku's about to turn on the ladies specifically in this video.
I can't wait.
Today, all the day before. Oh my God, how could he talk like that? He doesn't have any right to react to anything. He's a fat. He lives in his mom's basement.
By the way, this is 2 minutes after he last did this. I skipped ahead 2 minutes. Again, this guy's totally in control. He triggered everyone else. He is in no way bothered by any of this.
Are we projecting here? What is going on?
A little.
Oh, thank God my dumb broad brain picked up on something.
Same old fucking stupid shit, man. Same old shit. Nobody... This is the problem with fucking society today.
Oh, are you ready?
I would love to know what's wrong
There's
with my
nothing
society.
I love better about YouTubers when they get into talking about what's wrong with the society today.
This is the problem with society. Nobody
calls me chicken.
Knows the trouble I've seen.
Oh my God, dude. This is the problem with society today.
Said that.
Nobody holds anyone accountable for anything. What the hell? Oh, sorry. I little message I got there. But anyway.
Wait,
Focus.
what was that message? I have to know.
I do have to know. You're a fat idiot.
Because he just...
Love mom.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah.
Oh, love mom.
So now Otaku's, he's now letting us know that the problem with society is nobody holds anybody accountable.
Okay.
And now he's going to hold the broads accountable.
I'm feeling it.
This is him trying to tell us how society needs to be. Because if there's one guy I'm following into the brave new world,
it's Otaku.
It's wrestling Otaku.
What else to say at this point? I don't know what else to say. All I am going to say is, this is basically what they think of us. This is what I've been trying to show people. This is what I've been trying to show guys and other people that I do these videos for.
Oh, thank you, Andrew Tate. That's wonderful.
He needs his own university.
And Chew Tate?
And Chew Tate?
Yeah.
Oh.
Chew.
Okay, so Andrew Tate has...
No, Andrew 8. There you go.
Okay, you know what? I'm with it now. Okay.
Wrestling Otaku is Andrew 8. He's just trying to show these men how to be men.
Andrew Tate has Hustlers University. What would his be called? Come on.
Bosom University? Bustler University?
Oh, Milker University.
Milker University. There you go.
This is what I'm trying to show people. This is how they fucking think. This is how these bitches of this modern era...
Oh, we got bitches.
Bitches.
All right, we got bitches on the bingo.
...fucking think of guys like us.
What, fat guys who are unattractive, they don't want to fuck you? That's not a crime.
Your tits are 6 times bigger than mine, okay? It's intimidating.
It makes her uncomfortable.
Yeah.
This is what they think of guys like us. What do they think of you? They think you're unattractive inside and out because your personality ain't much to write home about, and they don't want to have sex with you. Otaku, that doesn't make them bad people. It just makes them perceptive.
I feel like if he were on top of me, he's like spilling over me. Like, and I'm suffocating.
It's troubling to think about.
Yeah.
To be sure.
Guys like us don't get shit. We constantly get shit on. For what? For nothing.
Overeating.
I mean, probably something.
Blood pressure. Hypertension.
Just general heart problems.
Laziness. Lack of ambition.
I can't find your wiener.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. We weren't supposed to make a list. That was, he was trying to say it was for...
He makes all the lists we can make.
Well, look, he's trying to trigger us, though. You got to remember. He's got us right where he wants us.
That's right. We need to get back to him scolding me.
You know, when I've triggered and made everybody butthurt, I always whine for the next 25 minutes. I don't keep... Like, when you see me upset Chad Zumach and make him go nuts, when I do my reaction videos, I'm always defending myself constantly instead of, taunting him, teasing him, making fun of him, doing things like... I mean, that's how you're supposed to act when you've triggered everybody.
I hear.
For nothing. Constantly getting judged. Constantly getting ostracized for fucking...
Oxercise.
Oxercise?
Is that what happens when he pulls a wagon?
He was in the original Oregon Trail.
He's oxercised.
I bought him for like 6 bags of clothes.
Oh, nice.
Oh, no.
Nothing. You can't be a fan of nothing nowadays without getting fucking shit talked. Hell, I'll even go so far as to say, even if I never made that video 2 years ago, the 10 reasons video, if I never made that video that I did, the requirements video from 2 weeks ago, they would still talk the same fucking way about me because that's what they fucking are. They don't fucking care. They don't fucking care about anybody but their fucking selves. And they're showing it and they're proving it in this response to my videos.
As opposed to Otaku, who's always so stark, raving, reasonable, and considerate of others.
I'm feeling really shamed right now.
I mean, this guy, could the call be coming from inside the house any more aggressively?
Inside the skin folds.
Yes. Okay, let's go to our last Otaku clip. And I think he's still ranting about you bitches.
Damn it.
Not hold back? Guess what? I'm not going to hold back anymore.
Oh, shit. You see, he's been holding back with the call me master, fuck me anytime I want, make me food, make your own money. That's Otaku holding back. That skin tag ain't holding back.
Oh, God. Oh,
Looks
you
like
could chew on that.
Fucking Frankenstein bolt in his neck.
Nobody can even go kiss his neck because that's getting stuck in your teeth.
That's right. You'll get his little clit stuck in your mouth. His little neck clit.
I'm nauseous.
This is why you fucking bitches are in abusive relationships.
There's a reason you're getting hit, bitch.
There's a reason you're getting hit, and it's the way you talk about my YouTube videos.
Where a guy sits around, beats the fuck out of you, beats your ass, fucking knocks you upside your head and all that stupid shit. And yet you're still in the fucking relationship with him. Why is that? Why is that?
Because it's terrifying. He threatens to kill you, threatens your family, and gives you nowhere else to go.
Do you want to know the sickest part of this? I think he's about to turn around and say, nice guys like me don't get anything. He's about to do that.
And also, remember, April, he triggered everyone else.
I haven't forgotten yet.
He wasn't triggered.
That's true.
He triggered the internet.
And he knows really how to treat us, but he doesn't understand why the bitches stay in abusive relationships.
Why these bitches and hoes stay in these relationships.
That. And you sit there on social media and cry about how there are no good men. You don't want a fucking good man. You want a fucking guy who's gonna fucking abuse you. He's gonna beat your ass. I don't know why. It's just some fucking fad they had. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Some kind of fucking mental thing with these women bitches. I don't fucking know.
What happened to him? I have to know.
Boy, I wish I triggered the internet as hard as Wrestling Otaku did.
I guess so. Like, what a task that would be.
Woo.
As far as I'm concerned, with all the shit that I've seen the last couple days, as far as I'm concerned, you bitches, a lot of you, not every single one of you, but a lot of you, you deserve to get a fucking abused.
Jeez, I feel like he's pointing right at me.
Jesus.
What have I done? I do nothing but love and
you didn't feed him.
Cook and care, okay? I'm sorry.
This is how you operate from a position of strength and show others you aren't triggered, is you tell women that they deserve to be abused.
Check this out. He is so painfully like angry right now. Something happened to him.
Wait a minute. I've got it. Fuck him teaming up with Opie or Stuttering John. The Wrestling Otaku Chad Zumach show.
That would be... Oh, throw Kevin in there, and that's like the most like
the rage-filled,
rage-filled, like just mean show.
Oh, that would be wonderful. I'd watch it.
You do. You deserve to get abused. You deserve every bit of abuse and ridicule that you fucking get.
Jesus.
Every bit of it. Now again, I'm going to say this right now before anybody twists my words.
Can't twist your words. You just said it.
I have a question.
Yeah.
How can you keep that on YouTube? That seems almost towing the line.
I don't know.
You're like co-signing abuse.
Right, you are kind of co-signing it.
I twist my words. I 100% sympathize with abuse victims.
Wait, what?
He's trying to tell us he probably is one. Like he's been.
You sympathize with abuse victims, but I thought you just said that you understand and they deserve to get.
Maybe he's speaking from his past. Maybe something happened to him and he understood that he deserved it. And
well, those are the only timestamps I have for old Otaku today.
Oh my god! Wow. The chat.
Chat really loves themselves some Wrestling Otaku.
Oh my god.
Oh, boy.
Maybe he's blaming himself for something that happened to himself.
Chris says, "Stop twisting his words, Aaron.
Twist his dick."
You're right. You're right. I apologize. I did twist his words. When he said these women deserve to get hit, I said that he said women deserve to get hit. I'm obviously twisting his words, and you're right, Chris. I apologize for that, and I hope you guys can forgive me. Ooh, the Tony Michaels Wrestling Otaku show.
Oh, God. Something in my neck just cracked.
That was the part of you that has decency.
I might like him more than Tony Michaels. And that's actually, no, I stand firm. I like Wrestling Otaku better than Tony Michaels.
Okay, all right.
At least there's an entertainment value there for me.
Chris says, Otaku will take the sorry, Aaron. Thank you. Yes, I'd like to apologize to him live on this show for insulting him so much.
Project much, Aaron? Uh-oh.
What?
I don't know.
Of Wrestling Otaku?
I don't know.
Oh, no. Did Wrestling Otaku own me and I started projecting? Oh, yes. Baza already has a theme slogan for the Tony Michaels Wrestling Otaku show. Drive in, drive out, drive Otaku.
He can wrestle your taku.
It's perfect. Yes, Stevie J is pointing out April just did a chiropractic level cringe.
Dude, something in my neck went out.
You cringed so hard that you cracked your neck. They're calling him Homo Zuna. Jesus.
What?
Well, guys, that's how we're going to end it today, is with some Wrestling Otaku. We hope you enjoyed today's show. Hey, subscribe to the channel, like the video. Liking this video really helps the circulation. It really helps, those algorithms and whatnot. So please, if you could, hit the like button before you leave. And make sure that you hit the subscribe button. And Blues Mama, you're just behind in the chat. That's all. You'll catch up with the rest of the show. We will talk to you guys tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. It will be Corey, Adam, and myself. And then April and I will be back for the Wednesday evening show. April, thank you again.
Thank you.
And we will talk to you guys tomorrow morning.